Check. All right, happy Monday, kids. Cotter and Marshall Show. Get the stream now, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. You can also listen to the show. Download the app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker. Also at rock1061.com. Marshall, it was a good weekend, man.
It was a nice weekend. We got some stuff done. Like, I just overall, for the show and, like, personally, I feel almost accomplished.
This was the most adult I think I've been in years. I mean, crazy.
Dude, you did so much man stuff this weekend. You look more manlier today. Like, your hair is longer. Like, your chest is puffed out. Like,
right?
You're looking good, dude, for a Monday, which, I mean, usually Mondays you look terrible.
I bought it like a hedge trimmer.
Yeah.
That was like the coolest thing I think I've ever purchased.
Yeah, I know. It makes you feel like a man, right?
So good.
The power of something that you could just murder things with right in your hands.
I mean, I think I trimmed my hedges like about a foot too short because I just didn't want to stop.
Because you could.
Right.
Because you could, Cotter.
No, we also hung out at Two Tides and Hopatomica. That was fun, man. They had some nice events going on.
Weather was great.
Oh, it's perfect. At Hopatomica, we bought some beer to go. They have a Pulp Fiction. It's called Pulp Fiction. It is a blood orange IPA. I think it is the best blood orange IPA I've ever had.
Damn.
4.5 out of 5 if we were rating it.
Ooh.
It was delicious.
Doing a little beer review on the weekend.
Yeah, right.
I didn't try that hard for the show. Although we did make some headway. I think we're going to have possibly our very own hot sauce here for the Cotter and Marshall Show. We'll figure that's weeks and weeks and possibly months in the future, but I think it's going to happen.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. All right, we got the big guy on to talk March Madness. We'll give you an update of Cotter and Marshall Madness, let you know where everybody stands. Going to talk Torture Tuesday going down tomorrow. Got a pop quiz for Marshall. Taking your calls today. What's the weirdest or craziest thing you've ever seen while driving? And we got to get to it. There's a couple we got mailed to us, or we got DM'd to us. I don't know if we can use them on the air.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I saw, like, not to, like, spoil the party, I saw a drug deal yesterday while driving.
No way.
I'll give you more details later, but that was straight up a drug deal yesterday.
That's amazing. Also coming up, we've got About Last Night. I would hate to be an Amazon driver right now. That may be the worst job on the planet.
Possibly.
We've got a new UFC heavyweight champion, and you should buy American, even if it's meth. It's ridiculous. So ridiculous. All of that's coming up in About Last Night. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. We got brand new stuff from Chevelle. Here's Self-Destructor, Rock 1061.
Buy American meth. Heisenberg would appreciate that.
Yes, he would.
Absolutely would. Although was his products, I guess it was it was American made.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Although he got his products from other places. Yeah, it was American made.
Yeah, it was handcrafted with love in the deserts of New Mexico.
What if he put he should have put like a little hat logo. Like Super Troopers where they put the Johnny Bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have put like a little hat logo on Heisenberg's weed or meth, sorry. All right, guys, good morning. Thanks for everyone hanging out this morning on the live stream. Yeah, lots of fun stuff to get to this morning. We're going to talk about last night, 3 of the biggest stories, weirdest stories from the past weekend that we'll get to. Cotter will also give you guys the update. It sounds like he was successful in regards to his fire creating process that I challenged him to this weekend. We got a weird, like, top 10 sexiest bald dudes ever story that came out that people did via a Google search. Also, we'll give away some more monster truck tickets, play trivia, have the big guy Frank Sulkowski on. So, got a big show for you lined up on this wonderful Monday. Weather is oddly good right now.
It is.
I walked out of my house, it was 60 degrees. I'm like, I didn't need a jacket today.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
Jacketless.
I think today's show proves that we don't slough off on a Monday.
Oh, yeah?
No, I mean, there's a lot going on. We could have phoned it in.
We could have.
We didn't.
Like, I literally thought about phoning you out last night. I'm like, yeah, I'm not coming in today. But I'm here.
That's good. I appreciate the effort.
Yeah. Be weird just to have you alone on the stream.
Just one lonely face and an empty square.
So yesterday I was putting in fans on my screened-in patio. Put in the first fan. Everything was great.
Right.
But it was one of those things where every time I made a move with the fan, like I installed this and put this in, I realized I forgot something. It took like 2 hours to put that fan in. It was ridiculous. And then I got it in. I'm like, and there's two on my patio. So I'm like, second one, I just banged out. It took like 40 minutes.
Right.
Super easy. Go to turn both on, and I completely popped the switch. So,
man, maybe the stems. I don't want to get electrocuted. I don't want to get tased or anything like that. When it comes to electricity, that's something I just am really skeptical about doing myself.
yeah, I mean, with the fans, it's easy. It's just
Right.
essentially replacing everything. But I just, the last few electricity projects I've had at my house, I just seem to have messed up every single one. I don't know how I'm this bad at electricity, but I am. I absolutely am, man. I don't understand it. All right, guys, got about 2.5 minutes. Once again, thanks for hanging out this morning. Cotter Marshall Show. Yes, it's a very chill, relaxed Monday. I don't think anyone's quite awake yet, but yes, it is a Monday, to confirm with everyone.
Yeah, it is.
Took me a second just to, even this morning, I'm like, I do have to go to work, right? Damn it.
So I got my first shot of my vaccine on Saturday.
Which one did you get, Pfizer or Moderna?
Moderna.
Okay.
My arm is so sore today.
Really?
Yes. It wasn't the day of. Day after wasn't too bad. Today it's aching.
Yeah.
Now, did you get a card?
Yeah.
They did not give me a card.
How do they confirm? I guess it's all like online.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I mean, I got basically what looked to be like a receipt type thing, and
Sure.
it had all the information on it, but it wasn't like the card everybody's flashing online.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe now that it's open to everyone, they have more of an actual system as opposed to a written out card. But yeah, no, I got my card.
Yeah.
I have it filed away at home. My wife was like, "We should get these laminated." I'm like, "I think that's going a little too far." I go, "Take a picture of it on your phone,
Right.
in case for some reason you absolutely have to show someone, which you shouldn't." But
Yeah.
I have a picture on my phone just in case, and got them filed away at the house. I don't think there's ever a setting where you have to show off your card.
I don't think so. I don't know. Did it get to the point because the one thing I read was like our cruise ship's going to require, a vaccine for people to get on a cruise. Well, you have to have a card as proof. I'm not going to go on a cruise anytime soon, so that doesn't matter.
No.
Doesn't affect me, but
I don't ever want to go on a cruise.
at one point in time I did, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
good
know anymore, man.
Yeah, they're too affordable. I don't want to hang around with cruise people right now, man.
Now, I would maybe do like a specialty cruise. I don't know. Maybe do a specialty cruise.
Yeah, like one of those like rock and roll ones or
Chris
the wrestling
Jericho's?
ones. Yeah. Chris Jericho went full on Florida with his love of cruises.
You really did.
I feel like he's gonna wind up doing like 2 or 3 of them a year. I feel like that's just the thing. Chris Jericho in retirement is just gonna be a guy that's on constant cruises,
Making money, man. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Good morning. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So I got shot 1 of the vaccination on Saturday. My arm is killing me.
You want me to come over there and rub it?
No,
You okay?
I thought you said you were going to say hit it.
No.
I was like, no.
You want to rub it?
Maybe.
More importantly, anyone watching the stream, yo, are we in St. Patty's Day denial?
Maybe.
We're both wearing St. Patty's Day shirts today. Yo.
Yeah, you've got an actual clover on yours.
Yeah, I got the Sheesh shirts, and you're wearing your St. Patty's Day beer shirt. I think we're in St. Patty's Day denial.
Maybe.
I just feel like we never fully celebrated it, and that's why we're both still wearing St. Patty's Day shirts.
We're just already ready for 2022.
Or we just chose some really bad clothing choices this morning. Really back of the closet stuff.
That's most likely.
Yeah.
All right, let's do story number 1 about last night. Right now, I think Amazon may be the worst place to work.
Really?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I use them a lot.
I
love shopping from them.
That's why I feel kind of bad. But I mean, I've heard stories about, how if you're working in the warehouse, you're constantly on your feet. You get like next to no breaks.
Mm-hmm.
People are trying to start unions. Amazon is spending crap tons of money, shutting down unions, promoting against unions.
Right.
Well, the latest stories coming out now are the Amazon drivers. They don't have enough time to hit a restroom on their routes, and they're peeing in bottles so they can get everything delivered on time.
Well, also, it didn't help that the pandemic was happening over the last year or so, and they weren't able to stop anywhere to go use the restroom because everywhere was closed, or they just weren't allowing restrooms to be used in places that were open. But yeah, according to a new report from The Intercept, drivers are urinating into bottles, but also resorting to defecating into bags.
It's so disgusting, man. Now, Amazon actually tweeted out, do you guys really believe these peeing in bottle stories? I mean, they acknowledged it,
right,
and basically said you're an idiot if you believe it. However, Intercept is saying they know this is happening.
That's a weird thing for Amazon to even bring up
Right?
via Twitter feed. It was like the Amazon Help Twitter feed.
Yes.
So crazy. Now, apparently to this report, there has been a huge uptick of finding pee bottles in these trucks because they're shared between drivers.
Yeah.
That's not something I want to find in a vehicle. A station vehicle here, like one of our radio station
Right.
vehicles, if I found a pee bottle in there, first of all, take a little sip just to make sure it's pee. And then, is this Mountain Dew? Cotter loves Mountain Dew.
I do.
Dude, I would come personally find that person because obviously I know their flavor. And then I would slap the literal piss out of them.
This whole thing, and I feel bad because I use Amazon so much. I mean, the pandemic really spiked my Amazon use, but now I'm so used to it, I don't want to stop using it.
Yeah, I'm addicted to it.
But I feel bad now. I'm contributing to these workers' misery and sorrow, man. But I'm like, I can't stop.
So what we're trying to say is this: we noticed that this is a problem, but we're gonna do nothing about it.
No, and I feel bad. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry.
Do you want me to punch you in the arm and you'll feel better because your arm's a little sore?
You know what? If an Amazon driver wants to stop by the radio station anytime we're on the air today, you can punch me in my sore arm.
Once.
Yes.
Per driver.
Yeah. No.
Start line up. 401 Mall Boulevard, guys, Savannah, Georgia.
Good news is they can't stop. It'd take too much time. They get fired. So I'm going to be fine.
They're going to punch you in the arm, but also pee in a bottle at the same time.
Guys, we're so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Cotter deserves it, though.
All right, coming up next about last night, story number 2, we got a brand new UFC heavyweight champion. Details coming up. Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Yo, I don't know if you watched the fights on Saturday. I'm guessing not. Dude, that fight was awesome.
Was it?
Yeah, I mean, Francis Ngannou versus Stipe Miocic. Dude,
Stipe.
Stipe. I mean, it was a one-sided affair, but man, Stipe took some shots. He ate them for breakfast during that first round and still somehow survived. I mean, it was completely one-sided. Francis Ngannou has only lost twice in the UFC, once to Stipe, so this was like a revenge fight.
Right.
And Francis absolutely destroyed Stipe on Saturday night.
And how you pronounce the last name?
Stipe Miocic. And then Francis Ngannou. And then I don't know if you watched the the link I sent you, the Francis Ngannou story.
Yeah.
Essentially, I don't know if you watched that the video from Joe Rogan. So
no.
It was a 20-minute story of like how Francis was raised and everything.
Okay.
And like he was dirt poor. He worked on like the sand mines in Africa for like a decade.
Yeah.
Growing up, he didn't have enough money to buy food or books, like going to school. Like it is an incredibly insane, kind of up and up story with
Right.
Francis. But it is very, very cool. And then the future fights with the heavyweight title. I mean, with John Jones coming up, and then the Beast Derek Lewis. Beast Derek Lewis is the dude who's like, my balls are hot.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
that guy?
I remember that.
Yeah. So apparently he's gonna possibly have the first shot at Francis.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a good fight, really good fight. Good morning, Wanda. Up early on a Monday.
What's
Good
up,
for you.
Wanda? Yeah, Wanda's the one that sent the stories that I'm like, I think we can tell those in the air.
I saw one of her stories come through. I didn't read it fully though last night. I was doing something where I wasn't able to read all of it.
I'm going to make coffee and hopefully remember it later. I'll be right back.
Make sure this comes up. Of course it doesn't. And there we go. Hi guys. Cotter ran out for his morning coffee. I'm just sharing. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to share the feed of the morning show to my personal Facebook page. Wanda, yeah, I got to see how the weekend went with the fire. I set my alarm just for it. Oh, yeah. Wanda set her alarm just so she could hear you talk about the fire.
Oh.
So, you real son of a bitch for making her wake up this early.
Yeah. So at the end of the hour, we'll get to that.
Cotter Cam.
Give you an update.
Yeah, the UFC fights were real good. I caught the last two on Saturday night. How much time we got?
Let's see. We still got a song, so we have 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
Nice. Well, let's answer the internet. I know it's early in the morning, but
Okay.
let's go ahead and stretch our mind muscles. It'll get us moving this morning. And once again, anyone hanging around the stream today, feel free to drop in your comments. If your girl or guy had to wear a mascot head during sex for the rest of your life, which one would you choose?
the gobbledygooker from the WWE.
And I just love the picture they put there. Once again, guys, feel free to drop in your answer in the chat. And also, yes, good morning, asking you the tough questions already. If your girl or guy had to wear a mascot head during sex for the rest of your life, which one would you choose?
Not a traditional mascot because it was the WWE thing, but
Gobbledygooker. What was
chicken
chicken or something?
Back in the 90s, leading up to Survivor Series, which was when they first started doing Survivor Series, was on Thanksgiving. And so they had this egg that they were promoting for weeks. Egg's going to hatch at Survivor Series. It's going to hatch at Survivor Series. If you watched the documentary about the Undertaker, he commented about because that was the same night he debuted, and he was concerned that he would be popping out of this egg, and he's like, "Oh, my career would be over before it even start." But no, it hatched the Gobbledygooker, which is a dude in a turkey outfit. It was Hector Guerrero, one of the Guerreros, and he just was in the ring with Mean Gene dancing around. And then he popped up for about a week afterwards. Then he was gone.
Makes no sense.
No, it was stupid. It was completely stupid. I felt bad for Mean Gene. He was in the ring trying to, sell it.
Sell that. Wanda goes Blue Devil. I like that one. I don't know. I was actually trying to Google some great mascot heads, but now, of course, my computer wasn't connected to the internet. So, no, I'll never know. Maybe the UNLV running reb, just
Okay.
because he has the giant mustache, I can hold on to it. Or maybe one of the presidents from the Washington Nationals. Hoover, one of them? Maybe Hoover.
They're just so monstrous. It's ridiculous.
All right, guys. Once again, good morning. We're about 2.5 minutes away from going back on the air here at Rock 106.1 in Savannah. I'm going to be talking about UFC. Big UFC fights happening over the weekend. I think it was UFC 260, correct? Yeah.
Correct.
So those are going down this weekend. Big UFC heavyweight championship. That was the headliner of the night. A great fight between Francis Ngannou and Stipe Miocic. Excuse me. I may move my stream deck to a more better position. I'm a big fan of Mo Better. You got any big work things to do today, Cotter?
I'm going to do the video from the Flint escapade.
Oh, I thought I saw you get the video. You shot me a screenshot of
I
it,
just
right?
got you a screenshot just of the video, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But no, sorry. Last night, worked in the yard all day. I'm like, I'm not producing this. I will do it as soon as I get off the air. So I'll get the video is the big thing. Got to schedule some music. If not, both Rewind and Rock will not have any tomorrow.
Right.
So I should get to that.
That could be an issue.
A little bit. Yeah. So that's my big things for once we're off the air.
Nice.
Video, schedule music.
Yeah, I got to do some stuff for our sister station, Bob 106.9, and then that's really it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big thing on the agenda today, take a nap. So
Yeah, I got to get to that.
yeah.
Wife and kid are at spring break this week, so they're home.
Doesn't sound like you're going to be getting a nap with
That's
your
the
kids.
downside. Yeah. That Ella, I mean, I don't know. Ella will be. She's written a novel, and she's onto the second book.
Oh, in the series.
In the series. So she's been doing a lot of that.
Good.
So.
Good.
All right, guys, be right back. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Be sure to get the stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. We've got story number 2 in about last night. Saturday night, UFC 260 went down. Got a brand new heavyweight champion. Francis Ngannou beat Stipe Miocic.
Nailed it, bro.
Did
Nailed
I?
it. Yeah.
Sweet.
No, you did good.
Now, you watched the fight.
Yeah, it was completely one-sided. Francis was just throwing bombs the entire first round, knocked him down, but didn't finish the fight in round 1. But it was pretty early in round 2 where the fight was definitely over. I mean, there is a still shot where Francis is punching Stipe and his jaw was going one way where his face was going the other. It was an ugly fight through and through. Now,
Sounds horrible.
Stipe is one of the best heavyweight champions, if not the best heavyweight champion ever in the UFC. He lost the belt to Daniel Cormier, won it back. I mean, he has been a storied champion in UFC lore, but dude's 38. Probably not going to be fighting for much longer. Now, he's a firefighter in, like, Cleveland, Ohio, or somewhere in Ohio, yeah. He's never stopped, like, working while being a UFC guy.
That's
like,
cool.
He hasn't just been one exact thing. So he will go down as one of the best champions ever. But now that we have a new champion, and Francis Ngannou, his story is amazing. If you haven't listened to the Joe Rogan podcast with Francis on it, go listen to it because his childhood, the way he was raised, dirt poor, worked in sand mines for a decade, didn't have any friends because, well, he didn't have any money, so he couldn't exactly make a ton of friends. He was sent home from school. His story is incredible. Well, right now it looks like he may be facing either John Jones, who's moving up to the
Okay.
heavyweight division,
Okay.
or Derek Lewis, the beast Derek Lewis, who's the dude that said, "My balls are hot" after winning many of his fights. So I can't wait to see one of these huge blockbuster fights. Will probably happen closer to, I'm guessing, summertime, possibly in the fall this year.
Now, does Stipe ever get a rematch or another title shot?
They talked about it, but I mean, dude's 38, man.
That's not old.
And now, well, yeah, a lot of us, we had a story that talked about 38-year-olds, which I am, right? Yeah, I am. Apparently, we peak at that age. Well, when it comes to UFC age, this dude's long in the tooth.
I get it.
I don't think he's going to be getting a rematch anytime soon.
Now, UFC 261 is the next fight. Happens April 24th in Jacksonville. And the big story about that is it's a full crowd.
Sold out, 15,000, sold out in like 60 seconds.
That does not surprise me at all. I think that'll be fun to watch, just to see the live crowd experience. Not ready to experience the live crowd experience like that yet.
Yeah, I'll be much more comfortable on the back half of this year,
Yeah.
where I think a lot more people will be vaccinated. But yeah, I'm not running to Jacksonville to be a part of that crowd.
All right, we got one more story to go and about last night, and it's about good old-fashioned American meth.
Montana meth.
Stick around. Five-Finger Death Punch. It's blue on black. Rock 106.1.
Good old Montana meth. Good stuff. I'm telling you, those UFC fights were really great. I don't know anyone watching the stream. I don't know if you're a UFC fan or not, or saw the fights yourself, but overall, I mean, like I said, I missed most of the fights on Saturday, but even just the two I saw were pretty
Right.
outstanding. I mean, there were definitive finishes. Tyrone Woodley, he's a dude that's been around here. He's trained with our friend Mussencore Bray
Yeah.
for his last couple fights, not for this fight. He fought last night, and he came out strong, but he wound up getting absolutely rocked and lost his fourth fight in a row.
Ooh.
Dana White says his career in the UFC is most likely over in the presser after the
That
fight.
sucks.
But I mean,
No, I get it.
he once again, he's another guy who's like 37,
Yeah.
38 years old. I mean, when it comes to UFC fighting ages, you only get to like your early 20s to about your early 30s, maybe mid 30s, and that's about your career in the UFC. So,
Yeah, I know. Make the most of it.
mhm.
All right, coffee.
Good luck on your coffee journey. So we're going to wrap up this hour with the Montana meth story. A U.S. senator talked about how, well, meth was so much better, but also worse when it was made in America, because he's talking about how it's coming from Mexico now. And then we're going to wrap up the hour. I challenged Cotter to starting a fire last week just because I didn't think he could. So I literally bought him a flint to do it as well. So apparently he's got an update for us. We'll talk about that to wrap up the 6 o'clock hour. And the 7 o'clock hour, we have a call-in topic. What's the weirdest, craziest thing you've seen while driving? Going to take your phone calls, going to take your comments and stories on the stream as well. And then we'll talk about a list that came out of the top 10 sexiest bald men in the world. So we'll do that in the 7 o'clock hour as well. With Cotter walking back in the studio from his coffee adventure. He seemed like he was successful. Oh, we're on camera. There we go. Yeah, the weekend was nice. Did a little day drinking on what up, Tony? Thanks for checking out the show this morning. Hope everything is well. Yeah, this weekend did a little day drinking on Saturday, and then what else did we do? Day drinked, watched the UFC,
Yeah.
played some games. Saturday, I just unsuccessfully put up 2 ceiling fans, which is about as much as demoralizing as you would think for a grown-ass man when you can't install 2 ceiling fans correctly. So,
Hey, Tony, what's going on, man?
hey, Gabe Reynolds. What are you, his PO?
Maybe.
You missed the meeting yesterday. You missed your mandated therapy session, Cotter. Once again, thanks for joining the stream, guys, this morning. Later on in the show, we're going to talk to Frank Sulkowski, the big guy from WJCL. Obviously, the NCAA tournament was crazy over the weekend. UCLA They UCLA said that weird. UCLA number 11 seed dropping into the Elite Eight with a win there. Who would have saw that coming?
I know.
Oral Roberts is out. Can't make any more Oral Roberts jokes.
You
so
can. I mean, I think you can always.
and I think they finished too early. That's what I did. And then yeah. So we'll talk to the big guy Frank Sulkowski, top of the 9 o'clock hour. We got to let the big guy sleep in a little bit.
Yes.
He's a late riser most of the time. So we'll talk to him at the 9 o'clock hour, talking about the tournament. And we'll wrap up the show today with Marshall's Busy News. So we got a busy little show today. We'll also play trivia and all the good stuff.
All right, we'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on the stream, on the air. If you haven't checked out the stream yet, do it. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. You can also listen on your in-home smart speaker on the app, which you can download for free, and on the website. That is rock1061.com. We got one more story in about last night. Now, there's been a lot of political back and forth about the border with Mexico. Don't worry. Don't care. We're not diving into that right now. We're going to focus on Steve Daines. He is a legislator from Montana. He's one of 18 U.S. senators who actually went to the border last week, and he took the podium. And on the podium, he just started talking about meth. And I don't know. Hear it for yourself. Is he reminiscing about the good old days of American meth?
Oh, yeah, he 100% was. Good old homegrown Montana meth, built on the backs of the bison.
So did Breaking Bad have that much of an impact on America that we look at meth as a good thing?
Well, I mean, I miss it.
Meth or the show?
Yes. Obviously, I wish I was on meth. I could probably lose a few pounds probably from that. But, yeah, I mean, this is about as tone deaf and as about as a verbal blurb as you could probably have here. I mean, he was not thinking about what he was saying. It was one of those moments where it was a Michael Scott moment where he's like, sometimes I honestly don't even know what I'm going to say. Words come out. That's what happened to Steve Daines from Montana here.
Yes, this whole thing was weird because, I mean, I haven't looked into it after this, so I don't know if he has come out and tried to clarify his statements.
I don't think so.
Because I'm like, what were you trying to say? I don't know.
There's no reason to clarify those statements. You just need to let those statements live as a piece of internet culture. So when your name gets, dropped again, when you have to like get yourself reelected, people can see that and be like, he's like me, stupid. I want to vote for this guy. He's awesome.
You know you are American
yeah.
when you long for the days of American meth.
Montana meth.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we like alliteration on this show.
All right. I'm still so crazy. All right, coming up next, Marshall laid down the challenge last week as to whether I could start a fire using a flint. I said I watched enough Survivor that I thought I could do it.
Right.
You bought the flint.
Mm-hmm.
I went at it yesterday. Was I successful? Got details coming up. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Wanda says, well, I'm thinking about it. Marshall, your retweet was hilarious. Honestly, don't remember what I was retweeting. Hold on, let me look. Was I drunk? Good chance I was drunk this weekend retweeting stuff. What is going on with Twitter today? Jesus Christ. What the hell? Oh. So I found this video that I retweeted this weekend. It was remember Joe, you ever saw that video of Joe Biden like falling up the the Air Force One stairs.
Yeah.
Well, someone made a video where it was like a Mario thing where he fell through the stairs, and then like Mario 64 took on Bowser afterwards. He like fell down into the pit.
All right, that's good.
It was actually incredible.
That's pretty
Sorry, I forgot I did that. That may have been a drunk tweet. Retweet. It was awesome though. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging around. Connor and Marsh show, super early, chill edition on a Monday. Nailed it. Coming up in the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to take your stories. Go ahead and feel free to drop them into the chat of the craziest things you've seen while driving. Yesterday, I saw a drug deal happen right outside. Well, not right outside my house, but it was like 204 King George Boulevard area.
Now that you bring that up, I think I've got a drug deal as well when I was leaving the radio station here in this building.
Really?
I think there was a drug deal that went, and it was years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was, for whatever reason, I was here late, and as I was driving out, there was something shady going on in a parking lot that may be connected to ours.
Yeah. I found I have a story about a possible drug deal yesterday, and then that time I almost found a dead body while driving. So I can bring those up for sure.
That's good.
Did we get any other stories outside of Wanda's for?
Not really.
Okay. You want to bring up hers with having up there on the?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we want? Do we want to do that in the second part? Do we want to bring it up in the first part?
No, let's do Wanda's in the second break.
Okay.
And then we could bring up ours in the first. We do like one apiece.
Yeah.
And set it up for phone calls, and let's see if we'll get people to chime in. I think we will.
Okay.
And how far out are we?
We
Quite
still
a
got
bit.
about 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's go ahead and answer the internet while everyone's hanging out. Good morning. Happy Monday morning here on the Cotter and Marshall Show. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you had to choose one meat to eat for the rest of your life, what would you pick?
Brisket.
Damn, you answered that very quickly.
I love brisket. But only one, it'd be brisket.
I would go. That's difficult. Chicken's the easy one. So versatile.
Well, and I think brisket is, you can have a brisket burrito, taco. You can have a sandwich with it, go on a salad.
I think I'd just do like pork, like some pork butt, because you could do a ton of stuff with that.
Yep.
Once again, if you guys want to chime in, feel free to do so. If you had to choose one meat to eat for the rest of your life, what would you pick? Once again, anyone new at maybe hanging out with us this morning, we are playing Answer the Internet. It is the game from Barstool that we play during the breaks here at the Cotter and Marshall Show. Once again, in the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to ask you guys what your weirdest, craziest stories you've seen while driving. If you got a story that you want to drop into the chat, please do so, and we'll share them during the breaks here that we are doing here at Rock 106.1. I'm pretty sure I saw a drug deal yesterday. Once kind of came up upon a lady who I thought was dead. Juana goes, I'd have to go with pork. Lots of ways to do something with it. Yeah, I would say so too.
It's versatile.
It's a versatile meat. Give me some camel meat. What? Once again, feel free to text us or drop your stories into the chat there. Once again, what's the weirdest, craziest thing you've seen while driving the roadways? Drop your stories there, and we'll bring them up here in just a few moments. On the backside of the 7 o'clock hour, a list was recently put up of the sexiest bald men, according to Google. So what they did was they did a study via Google where they actually searched the internet on the most times the word sexy and a bald man's name was brought into some sort of blog conversation or chat, and they found a number one dude who won by 3 times the score of the second place guy.
He shouldn't be in the top 100, let alone number one. This makes no sense. Somebody, I think, rigged the algorithm.
It happened, man. It happened. Don't you try to turn it the other way. It's a real thing.
Is it, though? Is it?
Yeah, it is 100% real.
All right, we got about 2 minutes. Interstate Love Song, STP.
STP, 25th anniversary of Tiny Gifts from the Vatican Gift Shop.
Tiny Music songs.
Tiny Music, yes, that's it.
I love that album. I think it's really, really good. Like I said on Friday, we'll always tie to my early days in radio. It came out. I was the stunt boy on the Lamb and Company show on Rock 106 in Peoria. I just remember playing Big Bang Baby for the first time on that show, going, this is awesome.
They were Rock 106, but the signal was 105.7, which I never understood.
So back in the day, pre-digital radio dials, in your car, you had like just the line that would go across. So to 105.7, you never saw the specific number. So you said 106 because 106. I know where that's at.
Yeah.
It was easier to find on the dial. Then as everything switched and became digital, because a lot of stations did that. 106.9 became 107. You rounded up with most stations like that. But then once everything went digital and you had to actually put in the specific number, that got dropped.
Yeah.
That was the way everybody did it back in the day.
Back in the early days of radio.
Yep.
I would just twist the knob until the thing came on.
It's true. It's true.
All these anniversaries make me feel so damn old. Yeah, I know. Us too. Trust us. All right, what are we doing? We're doing Cotter Starts a Fire right here. Talking about Cotter and how manly he is, possibly. Although I think your picture was very telling on the Cotter and Marshall page.
Yeah, well, I had to keep it going. It wasn't just like, flame appearing. All right, guys, be right back with the epic tale of me and a Flint. Happy Monday morning. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe. While you're there, we will post some specialty videos you don't see during the show, including one of me and a Flint over the weekend, hovering over my grill for about 20 minutes. So last week, I don't even remember how it got brought up.
Right.
But basically, the challenge was laid down as to whether I could start a fire using a Flint. And you went out, you bought the Flint. I said, I've watched enough Survivor. I think I can make this happen.
Well, the thing is, I don't think you've ever been camping in your life. So, and so I suggested to you, because you probably never made a fire ever. Like, dude, I don't know if you could start a fire or not.
I think that's fair. And I have been camping. I was a Boy Scout, went camping, started a fire with matches.
What decade was that? The 70s?
It was the 80s.
Okay,
the
cool.
80s.
So it's been like 30 years.
It's been a minute since I've gone camping, sure.
30 minutes of years.
But I've never had to start a fire with the Flint. So you bought the Flint. So now you laid down some ground rules. I had to use things I found in my backyard.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
I know that's fair. So I literally just pulled grass and weeds from my yard on Friday and let them dry out over the weekend because I knew fresh grass was not going to get the job done.
True.
Then I found some sticks in my yard because on the other side of my fence are a bunch of trees. I literally pulled the sticks from the trees. So I'm like, all right, I'm set there. Now, Gibby brought up a good point last week. He's like, man, grab some lint out of your dryer vent that's blowing outside the house. I did that as well.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't have a whole lot of lint, though.
Okay.
So I went and started trying to start the fire with the Flint. And getting the spark was not the problem. It was the kindling to keep enough fire to be able to light leaves, grass, and sticks, ablaze. That was the issue. So I will admit one thing. I did have to go inside the house and grab more lint because I didn't have enough with the small amount that I could pull from the vent. So I did have to get more lint because the whole thing was just keeping the fire going long enough to catch everything else on fire.
So there's two things here. One, you admitted that you cheated.
Well, I wasn't going to lie. Yeah, you can watch the video.
So, and then two, so it sounds like up until that exact moment, you were saying that you were a success, although it sounds like you're not a success.
I was a success because I managed to light the fire. I managed to keep it going. And I mean, I had to put the
But my thing is, you had to keep it going for a minute.
I did. Oh, I did. No, I mean, honestly, so I got it going a few times, and I get ticked off. Because I get ticked off in the video because the wind would come through and the lint would catch on fire.
Right.
But it wasn't staying lit long enough to get anything else on fire. The wind would come through and kill it all. And I mean, I got ticked off in the video several times. But I finally got to the point after putting more lint on that I was able to keep it going, doing the survivor method of blowing on it just to keep everything.
I can't wait to watch this video. It's very sensual.
I was just blowing on the flames to keep it going. And then all of a sudden, boom, it lit. And then it just kept going.
And then, wait. Do you have any eyebrows left?
I think I do. I don't have a lot of eyebrows anyway.
You didn't burn yourself?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I didn't burn myself. I didn't hurt myself.
I think you would know.
My house is still standing.
I'm sort of proud of you. All right, so the video, you said you were actually almost done editing. You're going to have it up today.
It'll be up today. As soon as I get off the air, I'll finish editing the video, and I'll post that. I'm not going to make you sit through 20 minutes. We'll speed up the whole process.
Right.
So you don't have to watch all of it. I'll leave in the highlights of me getting ticked.
Yeah, I want to see those.
That's always good. And then, the massive fire that I was able to create in my grill.
All right, so make sure to check that out later today. We'll put it up on the Cotter and Marshall Show YouTube page, and we'll also post it to our social media channels, Facebook and stuff. So I can't wait to see this video. I'm ready to scrutinize and tear it apart frame by frame.
Yeah, and that's fine. I started the fire.
Okay.
I kept it lit.
Okay.
It's all that matters.
Uh-huh.
You can say whatever else you want.
Can't wait to see the creative editing you're going to be doing.
No. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep it the one shot.
Uh-huh.
I will speed up the film or the video, so you don't have to sit there for 20 minutes. I will not edit it.
Okay.
There will not be a cut anytime in it.
Okay. I totally trust you.
There you go. Video coming up after the show sometime earlier this afternoon. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Coming up, top of the hour, going to take your calls. What's the weirdest or craziest things you've ever seen while driving? You can also text and comment on the stream. 800-394-1061. The Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
You didn't sound super confident when it came.
What do you mean?
The fire. You're like, dang, I got it.
No, I did. I mean,
I know.
it lit.
All right. I'm excited to see the video.
I'm
honestly excited to see the video that you put out later today.
I mean, I did have to go inside. Well, actually, my wife went in and grabbed it for me. So
we're so mad.
Dana, get some leg. There was one time I definitely dropped the F-bomb loudly, and I went, oh, I'm outside. I should really not do that.
Why not? Cuss outside.
No, I know, but neighbors,
Sure, your neighbors have seen a lot worse things from you. Just you screaming the F word in the backyard.
I think I've only walked outside once in my underwear. It's fine. And I think I'm serious with that.
Only once?
Yeah. I had to run out to my car, and I wore boxer briefs, so I'm like, I'm not going to put shorts on. This is fine. It was dark.
And like a raccoon, a car came around the corner real quick, and you're just like... Is it awkward that I have a boner right now? Sorry. It's dark. All right, guys, 7 o'clock hour. We're going to take your calls on the weirdest and craziest things you've seen while driving. Please drop in your stories in the chat today. We'll bring those up. We got some DMs from stories from people that we're going to bring up, and we have our own personal stories that we'll share with you as well. Got some good drunk voicemails this weekend. We'll be sharing those with you at the top of the 9 o'clock hour just after we talk to the big guy Frank Sulkowski as well. Then also at the 7 o'clock hour, we are going to roll Big Money Monday.
That is correct.
Speaking of, I should get this set up. Just in case you guys don't know, we do Big Money Monday every Monday. And you could probably, we can still text in, you can still text in your name and the number between 1 and 9. So if we choose you, what we do is we roll this thing. And let's say you picked 4, right? Well, you would win. 49 right here. So that's all you need to do. Text in 1-800-394-1061. Text in with your first name and a number between 1 and 9. And then we will roll for Big Money Monday. I always jostle this thing around. So I found a company that actually has, these little like screw nut things for this mic arm. They
Yeah.
actually have one that is, it doesn't rotate. It just stays screwed in, I guess. I don't know what they call that, but
Right.
I found a company that sells it for like $15.
Interesting.
Thought about buying one. Thought about it, but didn't.
That's fair.
This is a good question. How much time we got?
Plenty.
Oh, plenty. All right. So once again, let's do another answer the internet question. If you had the opportunity, to turn someone into a midget, who would it be? That's a real question. That is a 100% a real question from the internet. Once again, if you had the opportunity to turn someone into a midget, who would it be?
I'm going to say Shaquille O'Neal just because I would like to see the difference in what he would look like.
I would choose Donald Trump because I think his hands would look very large if he was a midget, and we wouldn't have to make that joke anymore. Oh, man, I love that. Once again, guys, we are answering the internet. If you had the opportunity to turn someone into a midget, who would it be? Drop it into the chat. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Had a pretty solid weekend. Went out day drinking on Saturday. Friday night, stayed in. I watched The Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage because, I don't know, it's just like one of those movies I never caught growing up. Came out in 2006.
Okay.
It is equally terrible, but I love bad horror movies. So watched that on Friday night, and then yesterday just did a bunch of housework stuff. Didn't set my house on fire, but I'm definitely broke stuff.
Yeah, I realize I'm too old to be an adult. So we bought 17 bags of rock, and carrying those from my car to the backyard, I woke up this morning just stiff, sore. I'm like, I can't. I'm too young to be an adult prior to this. Now I'm just too old to be an adult.
You're bruised and bloodied like that Seether song.
That's true. I just need to skip the adult part of life.
17 bags of rock. That's a lot of rock, man.
Yeah. Looks good, though. I was happy with it. My dog, being the idiot he is sometimes, as we're dumping the rock into the section, he was like, "Can I eat this?" And then he would try to eat rocks. Realizing he couldn't, then we dump more rock in. He's like, "Maybe I can eat this one." Realized he couldn't.
Right.
Mr. Blonde's not the smartest, but
Right.
we love him anyway.
All right. So I don't know if I should admit to this or not, but my brother-in-law wants me to mail him beer, so I'm going to be shipping beer through the mail.
What was he looking for? Something specific?
It was a specialty can of Busch Light that he was looking for. So I'm technically you're not supposed to ship beer in the mail, but like there are like literally thousands of articles that show you how to properly ship beer in the mail.
We had an old street teamer send us I can't remember her name, but sent us beer. She moved to Alaska, and she sent us a bunch of beer from Alaska. It was great.
Wanda goes, The Rock might be pretty funny as a little person.
But he's still as big, muscular.
He's absolutely flexed. Did you see that The Rock announced yesterday that Black Adam, the new DC movie that he's doing, is actually coming out July 22nd of 2022.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
He's currently filming it right now. So that was the big Rock news yesterday.
And who did they cast?
They have Pierce Brosnan
there you go.
as Dr. Fate. I don't know any of these. I don't know.
Is that like Doctor Strange? I mean, this is where they
It seems like he's got that feel to him.
Right.
But yeah, it should be interesting. I don't know. I like the DC movies stuff. I enjoy watching. Some of it's not great. Some of it is.
What did you think of the trailer
for
Suicide Squad?
Oh, well, the one with James Gunn? It's okay. It looks fun.
It looks. I'm glad they did the red band thing because I think they were I give the whole different vibe to it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it looks fun. I mean, you could tell that it was from the guy who did Guardians of the Galaxy because it's a ragtag group of people that should not get along.
Yeah, and they had like the '70s song in the background. It's like, yep, this is just DC Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah, it's got a lot of fun. They actually, I thought was really funny is King Shark, the big shark character that's in it's actually voiced by Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so and he's got like the whole Groot thing about him where he's just really dumb. So they're in a meeting and he just goes, hand?
So I'd imagine the meeting that James Gunn took with DC is like, I'd like to present to you Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm just going to do this, but with your characters.
Yeah. Guardians of the Squad.
Yes, please. Yes. Yeah. Just do that.
Yeah, it looks big and ridiculous. The angel sperm joke at the end was pretty funny, too, with Harley. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was just shocked. Our third favorite sales manager is at the office at 7 in the morning.
Wow, 7 a.m. Jesus. Good for him.
All right, guys, got about 2 minutes. Got a quick story that's kind of setting up this whole weirdest, craziest thing you've seen while driving. And then, of course, we'll take your calls.
And I read a thing today that ship that's blocking is it called the Suez Canal?
Suez Canal, yeah.
It's like, what is it? It's like $9 billion a day people are losing from that thing being closed off because of that ship.
Yeah.
And I heard they just like sent out like gigantic tugboats to like pull the opposite ends of it to try to get it to go straight. What a disaster that thing is.
Yeah, a little bit.
And it can't unload it. I mean, it's like stuck in the middle of the canal, but it's like the biggest ship ever made.
Yeah.
It's the one that's blocking it.
Way to go, guys.
Yeah. What do they do to the guy that actually was the captain of that boat?
I don't know.
And also, how did that happen? Shouldn't ships be just going straight down that thing? How did it just get
There's the story for it. I have not read it, but I think there is an explanation as to how it happened.
Well, I would effing hope so, man.
All right, we'll be right back. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. All right, this morning, going to take your calls, comments, and text, 800-394-1061. What's the weirdest or craziest thing you've ever seen while driving? Now, we've seen this a bunch, and I had never seen it until moving to Georgia, when somebody, instead of a license plate, has tag applied for.
Right.
That's always weird to me. And we actually talked to a cop, and they're like, that's completely not legal.
Right.
But, I mean, can you imagine the cop's like, I'm not pulling somebody over for that. Not worth my time. But there was somebody in Canada who took this to a whole new level. Sergeant Steve Koopman of the Kingston Police Service pulled somebody over who had a fake license plate. He posted it to social media. It was basically a hand-drawn license plate.
It wasn't bad. I mean, the artistic level, I would say it's a 6 out of 10.
Really?
It wasn't bad.
They misspelled free.
From a distance, it probably would fine. Yeah, it would look fine.
It was reportedly from the state of New Hampshire, and obviously their slogan, live free or die, but they spelled free F-R-E. I think that's a dead giveaway.
They just got tired. The last E is so exhausting. Why would you even?
So A for effort, F for spelling. So I thought that was funny, and it tied into the whole tag applied for license that you see way too often here in Georgia. So what are some of the craziest, weirdest, dumbest things you've ever seen while driving? So call, comment, and text, 800-394-1061. One time I was driving back to Illinois. I think it was just me. I think I was just driving by myself. And on the interstate somewhere. There's two cars pulled up right next to each other,
Mm-hmm.
and they were making a transaction.
Oh.
So sodas went from one car, money went to the other car.
Oh, I love soda.
And I'm like,
Road sodas.
stop by the gas station 2 miles up the road. Why are you doing this in the middle of the road as you're driving?
Too many people, man.
What?
I was driving yesterday to go grab some food for lunch, and I live in the Georgetown area, and I was driving, and there's that new overpass they built right there in Georgetown.
Yeah.
So I was driving, and then I saw this guy like walking like underneath the overpass, and then he like stepped into the roadway. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? But at the same exact time, someone pulled up real quick. I was driving. I was looking in my mirror, and they exchanged something, and that person immediately drove off, like sped by me, and that guy kept walking the other way, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was a drug deal underneath the overpass. How cliche.
So I'm pretty sure I saw a drug deal, basically not in our parking lot, but a parking lot attached to ours.
Yeah.
I was at the radio station late. I got out to my car. I started driving, and I usually cut through the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there were two cars, and I mean, it was past midnight. It was stupid late.
Sure.
I may have swung back by the station after doing something downtown. And the two cars saw me, headlights went out. So instead of turning, I'm like, I'm just going to go straight through this part of the parking lot and cut out that way. But it was really shady that they're just kind of sitting there past midnight on the weekend. Like, I'm pretty sure a transaction is happening.
Hey, come on, Dad. It was probably just two young kids in love, maybe making some love.
I'm sure
outside the Japanese food place here.
So 800-394-1061. Call, comment, and text. What are the weirdest, craziest things you've ever seen while driving? Going to get to Wanda's.
Mm-hmm.
One, and I'll even just give everybody a warning. Not for the faint of heart. I'm not making that up.
Right.
Not for the faint of heart. Her
Mhm.
stories are coming up. We'll take your calls as well. So hit us up if you got anything. Call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. What's the craziest or weirdest thing you've ever seen while driving? It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Latest from Seether. It's Bruised and Bloody to Rock 1061.
That song is very appropriate for Wanda's story.
Yeah, man.
Bruised and bloodied.
God.
And something else. Wanda goes, I have other stories. All right, everyone else on the stream, please feel free. If you got a crazy, wild driving story, I'm sure you do, go ahead and drop it into the stream. We will go ahead and bring those up here after this song in about 3 minutes. So feel free to drop it into the chat if you got something to share. I almost found a dead body once. Almost.
Almost?
Yeah. The person was still alive. But I can bring that story up here at the next break if you want.
Yeah, I think I can read Wanda's, and then if you want to do that, then we can see where we're at. Try to get more calls during the stop set.
I, for some reason, cannot connect to our internet on my laptop, which is rather annoying.
Oh, I might not be connected via the phone. Now that you say that.
Maybe our Wi-Fi's down. That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm not connected on my phone either. Once again, guys, we're taking your phone calls right now on the craziest and weirdest stories you've had while driving. We'll bring up a few stories that we got. Also, the back end of this hour, we'll talk about very sexy, bald men. A new study was done, and there is a sexiest bald man that is definitely not Larry David as the number one spot.
I'd pick him over the number one.
Wanda actually just dropped in another story. I can bring that up as well if you want. Am I hearing something? Maybe it was in the headphones. I thought I kept hearing like, yeah, I'm hearing like in my left ear. It's like change clinking.
Really?
That or I'm going to have a stroke. I don't know.
Is that the sign of a stroke?
I don't know.
All right, got about a minute, guys. All right, be right back. Eight hundred 394 1061. Taking your calls, comments, and texts this morning. What's the weirdest or craziest thing you've ever seen while driving? Steve Koopman is a police officer in Canada. Recently pulled somebody over who had a handwritten license plate, supposedly from New Hampshire. They misspelled free, F-R-E.
It was done in marker, right? Or was it done in crayons? Okay,
I think it was marker.
It wasn't the worst looking license plate.
That's questionable.
I don't know. I've seen real Florida license plates, and I think that dude's license plate looks better.
All right, so call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. What are some of the craziest things you've ever seen while driving? Wanda sent these in, not for the faint of heart. Her uncle was a truck driver for years, and he said one event that came to his mind is when he and his wife came up on a wreck that had just happened. He got out of his semi and basically was holding on to a decapitated head in the middle of the highway in order from it to keep it from rolling away.
Was he on a hill?
I don't know.
He's so worried. Hold on, let me grab that head so it doesn't roll away from me.
I mean, that's just crazy to me. And then there was another story she said her dad witnessed a neighbor jump in front of a truck.
Oh,
close to their house.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, I told you, dark.
Yeah, those are really dark. So I have a story. So one time I was in Bloomington and I was drinking. It was pretty late. It was like 2:00 in the morning, right? And it was like 2 a.m. And actually, my buddy was driving. He was sober. We came upon a body in the road. The lady was just homeless and she was like half frozen over. But we had to wait there and call the police. And every inch of my body was like, I've been drinking and I'm in a car with you. Do not call the police. It seems like a bad idea. But we did. Everything was fine. That lady actually got help. But, I mean, just the weird things that you come upon while driving, they're crazy. It's crazy.
So call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. What's the craziest or weirdest thing you have ever seen while driving? We'll take your calls next. This is the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
The decapitated head. Let me grab that head real quick.
Yeah.
I don't want that thing to roll away. I don't want someone else to grab it, take it home for a souvenir. Crazy. Yeah, I've got a story from Wanda here that we can bring up on the third break.
Okay.
If you got one you want to share to wrap the story up on break 3 here. I'm going to email Tim, the engineer, let him know that our Wi-Fi is down. Obviously a big deal. Oh, look at us. New YouTube subscriber. Look at us go. Wanda just messaged us. He said that's all I could get out of him about the head. He said he straddled it. It was like, wait, you mean you held it?
Damn.
Oh, my gosh. Wild story, man. Thanks for everyone hanging out, checking out the show this morning. Very chill Monday, as we like to call it. We'll wrap up our story here about crazy stuff you've seen out while driving, and then we will then bring up our sexiest bald men list. Speaking of, hold on. Okay. I was wondering if a certain bald man made the list. He did. He was actually number 10.
Okay.
I was like, he's got to make the list. Hefe's doing good today. Things are well. How much time we got?
Let's see. We've got like 5 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to
6 minutes.
use the restroom, and I'll
All
let
right,
you
cool.
go solo.
All right, guys. Good Monday to you. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate it. Getting back into the swing of things after what ended up being a nice weekend, man. It was good. You okay? Oh. Okay, cool. Went to Two Tides, hung out. They had like a plan event going on, like we talked about earlier. We met up with a local guy who does hot sauce. So hopefully we're going to work with him in the future for an official show hot sauce. He's down for doing something crazy hot. That'll be fun. After that, went over to Hopatomica. They had like a mini makers market where it was just a bunch of people who do crafty things, selling them. It was fun. Jeremy Riddle was there playing some music, which is always great to see him. And that place was hopping, man. I still have yet to have the pizza at Hopatomica. I keep hearing it's some of the best in town. I've had the tacos. I had those on Friday for lunch. Delicious. But eventually going to have to get over there and try the pizza. But I said it earlier. They have a blood orange IPA. That's your thing. It's called Pulp Fiction. It wasn't on tap, I don't think, but they had it in the cans that you can get to go. The best blood orange IPA I've ever had. It was absolutely delicious. So I may have to swing back by and pick more of that up because it was really, really good. Really good. All right, we're going to hear Bush come down after the break. We'll come back, some more stories about the weirdest thing you've seen while driving. Yeah, Two Tides is great, man. I really like what they do. Lots of IPAs and sours. I guess those would be their, claim to fame. They'll do a stout occasionally. They've got a good Pilsner that they do. Tan Lines is really good. The Hydrus is my favorite IPA from them. It's a really hazy. I don't know if it's a double IPA, but really, really good. That's kind of my go-to. Chromatos is good if you like sours. That's my wife's favorite. But yeah, Two Tides is good, man. Two Tides is good. There's lots of good breweries in town. Super excited about that. And Hopatomica and Two Tides, and all of them are really close to each other. Hopatomica, Two Tides, and Coastal are really close, and then Service and Southbound aren't that far away. And then, of course, downtown you've got Moon River. So make a day of it. I have. Oh, here we go. Got a text from Craig of when he was something he saw crazy while he was deployed in Baghdad.
Oh,
so we'll share that story.
California knows how to party. Good morning, Gibby. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Gibby, how's it going, man?
In the city. So I went to go use the restroom, and our Wi-Fi is down here at the radio station, and our third favorite sales manager literally calls Tim and then goes, Marshall says you're the biggest piece of crap engineer he's ever seen. He goes, the Wi-Fi's not working. Marshall says this is your fault. And then I actually walked to the room. I'm like, actually, I didn't say any of that. Tim already hates me enough. There's no reason to make Tim hate me more.
No.
Gibby goes, getting the kids on the bus and getting ready for my vein surgery. Oh, good luck with that, Gibby.
Hope it goes well, man.
That seems like a minor thing, though, right? It's just one of those vein surgeries where they just rip them out of your body type of deal.
You don't need them.
Yeah.
No.
Some veins. Good morning, Wanda. There you go. How much time we got?
3 minutes.
Perfect.
So yeah, I got a story from Craig about something crazy he saw while driving while he was deployed in Baghdad. I'm going to share that. Wrap up the hour talking about sexy bald men.
Mm-hmm. It's actually just 30 minutes about Gibby.
I cut and burn, help improve circulation. I, for a while, shaved my head. Just too much work.
Right.
You got to shave it every couple days or just, it's too much work.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of the anti-bald guy, dude, my mullet is fucking ridiculous right now.
What's the long-term plan for the mullet?
All the way.
Just gonna let it go?
All the way to hockey. And then I'm going to challenge.
Oh, the hockey. Right. Okay.
Yeah, so Savannah's getting their own.
It's going to be stupid long. Oh, my God.
Savannah's going to get their own pro hockey team, right? October 2022.
Yeah.
So I'm about a year and a half away. I am going to challenge the toughest guy on the team.
Yeah.
To check me into the boards.
Okay.
And I'm going to then check him into the boards. And if he doesn't agree that I've checked him harder than anyone else has in him in his life, then he can shave my head.
Dude, you're going to bounce off of them.
I know. Yeah.
It'll be him checking you into the boards, and then you bouncing off of him hitting the ice.
Yeah.
That's all that will be.
Actually, no. Well, I mean, the bet will probably be different than that, but it will be like if he hits me so hard I can't stand up, which will be hilarious because I'll be on ice and I can't ice skate, then yeah, I'll let him shave my head. Something to the effect of that. We'll see what the hockey team will let me get away with. But we'll definitely talk about that. Gibby, if you have a good driving story, like the craziest thing you've seen while driving, drop it into the chat and we'll bring it up here. We got a little less than a minute. We're sharing the craziest stories while driving. So feel free to join in on the fun.
All right, guys, be right back. All right, we're taking your calls, comments, and texts this morning, 800-394-1061. What's the craziest or weirdest thing you've ever seen while driving? We've got a text from Craig. He said, while I was deployed in Baghdad, we were driving down the main supply route, and once we saw this, we had to go back. We did a circle at the next checkpoint, made a turnaround because there was a guy standing in between the lanes of the highway holding a flamingo. No, not a yard plastic fake flamingo.
A real flamingo?
An actual flamingo. Holding it by its neck. Greg said it was the only time he's ever seen a flamingo in the wild. It was in the middle of Iraq, of all places. Dude just standing there, holding a flamingo.
That's very suspect.
Right?
I would be terrified of that. I'd be terrified of everything in Baghdad, but especially that, being terrified in the sense of just some random guy holding a flamingo. Now, we actually got something on the chat here saying, my dad hit a cow on the way home one morning. They had gotten out of the pasture. The whole front side of the car was crushed. Yeah.
I've seen people, I mean, growing up in Illinois, it's like you hear stories about people hitting deer all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know of too many I hit a cow story.
So my brother, fun fact about driving, so my brother lied to my parents once about getting hit by a deer. My brother was possibly doing some drinking while driving, and he told me he actually drove into a ditch, and it completely tore up the side of his car, and he told my dad that a deer hit it. I don't think my dad actually believed it, but he let it go.
Really?
Yeah. I was kind of surprised, too.
So I was driving, I just remember this, driving home yesterday morning. We went to the store, dropping my kid off at the store, and so this is down Ogeechee. Down Berwick. And there's a median, right before you turn left into the subdivision where I live. Somebody had plowed into the median. And I mean, a good car length and a half, knocked down the light pole. It was laying in the middle of the road.
Wow.
And they took out the first two bushes. The first time I passed, there was still a bumper sitting there. The second time, the bumper was gone, and the light pole had been moved kind of off to the side of the road.
Right.
So I'm guessing...
That's some Saturday night having some fun.
Yeah, I'm guessing there was some drinking involved in this. Because
that's what we're calling boys will be boys.
Boys will be stupid. But no, I'm guessing there's drinking involved because, one, you left the bumper.
Right.
I mean, if you're sober, you're like, oh man, I screwed up. I should take my bumper with
Wait, was
me.
the license plate still attached to it?
I know, because it was a front bumper.
Oh, okay.
So there was no license plate on it. But I mean, took down a light pole. The whole thing. Took out 2 bushes.
Actually, quite impressive.
I want to see the car because it had, I mean, the fact that it wasn't there, if he drove it away.
Well, it wasn't like an Accord.
It was an accordion.
It was American made. That was a Chevy that did that.
That was just completely crazy to me. All right, so you can continue to text or comment with your stories, the craziest things you have ever seen while driving. Coming up next on the Cotter and Marshall Show, we're going to talk sexy bald men.
Mm-hmm.
A new list came out. Number 1 shouldn't even be mentioned in the same breath as the term sexy bald men.
Well, you know what? 17.6 million feel the opposite of you, Cotter. How dare you?
I think this was rigged. I don't buy this algorithm.
Okay.
Got the story coming up next. Here's Royal Blood and Trouble's Coming. Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Michael Locklear says, the craziest thing I've seen while driving was a ghost. Really?
That's awesome. Still waiting for that first ghost experience here in Savannah. Haven't had it yet.
Yeah, you have. We went to Moon River one night.
I didn't see a ghost, though. There was some weird activity with, like, audio and stuff like that, but I still haven't, like, come face-to-face with that ghost.
Do you think ghosts will like you? Or do you think they, like, mess you up?
I don't know. I've never put too much thought into that.
Think about it. I think a ghost will slap you, then laugh.
That'd be okay.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be kind of awesome.
Push you down,
Yeah.
and run away.
Yeah, we're okay with that. Bring it on. Bring it on, ghost.
Essentially, a ghost is like a bully. It's like a 10-year-old just messing with you, trips you up. So the company that conducted this thing, what would you call it? Longvita?
Yeah, I think so. Longvita.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, guys, once again, thanks for hanging around on the stream this morning. Yes, we're going to keep Savannah wicked. Michael says, every time I've seen a ghost, it's been on Tybee Road in the same spot where there had been a fatal wreck in the past.
Oh, crap.
Like, you actually saw the ghost? Was it like, could you tell what it was outside of an apparition? Male, female, wearing certain clothing? Tell us more, Michael.
Sorry, man. Got a minute and a half. Can't take the call.
Do you know who's calling us?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Vic, but I don't know 100%
Oh.
sure. Because Vic usually calls about this time. One of our drunk calls to the drunk line over the weekend was from Vic.
Oh, excellent.
It's a minute and a half of drunk Vic. And the scary part is he brings up a valid point.
So Vic called me Friday night, 10:07 p.m. And then Vic followed that call up with an immediate text message telling me that I need to give him Welcome to Rockville tickets.
They have gone on sale.
So I'm guessing he probably saw that. Michael says, I did see the ghost. It looked like a female. They had luggage with them. Oh, no.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's like Beetlejuice, like those people waiting in the...
Oh, yeah. The guys from the Haunted Mansion from Disney.
Okay. I've got a great Tales from the Bar story for you all. Dude, come on in.
Yes.
Michael, email us, kmshow@rock1061.com. Give us a couple days that you are available to come in, and we'd love to have you in studio to share your tale with us.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. Don't forget, today is Big Money Monday. Your chance to win a $50 Visa gift card. You still got time to enter. Just text your first name and a number, 1 through 9. We're going to select one person coming up here in just a little bit. We'll spin the bingo machine, and if your number comes up, you score the gift card. That simple. So text us.
I love free money.
I do too. 800-394-1061. Now, let's get to this sexy bald men story. According to a new study, Longavita is the company that did this study. We'll get to how they did it coming up. But topping the list of the hottest bald men on the planet.
Wait. Do we want to wait and just go like 10-1, or do you want to give it away right now?
We can do that.
All right.
We can do that because nobody, unless you've read this story, is guessing number one.
Yeah, let's keep you in suspense.
I like it. All right. I don't have the complete list with numbers, so go ahead and hit us up.
You want me to start number 10?
Yeah.
All right. So number 10, coming in on the top 10 respective sexiest bald man on the planet with 2.3 million whatevers.
Searches is kind of what this boiled down to.
Vin Diesel. Diesel, baby. He should be number one.
He should be number one?
Probably number one. Damn close to number one.
No.
Right?
No, better than number one. I'll give you that.
Right.
But no, I don't think he's number one.
Coming in at number 9 with 2.6 million. This man, debatable, could be number one. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
How is he not higher on this?
I don't know.
This algorithm is faulty. It makes no sense.
You want to keep going?
Keep going.
I'll keep going. Number 10, 9, 8, 8. 3.3 million. Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis is a sexy man.
Right?
I think so.
He's kind of a douchebag.
You know what? I'm not holding that against him. We're just talking about sexy bald men. He's a sexy bald man.
All right, coming in at number 7, 3.8 million votes, John Travolta.
We've known he's been bald for years.
Yeah.
He's finally owned it, which is awesome.
Really? But sometimes he doesn't. There's a lot of photos recently where he still doesn't own it.
I am just not used to seeing him bald.
Right.
To be able to say he's a sexy bald man.
Yeah.
It hasn't hit me yet. I don't think he makes the list.
I think his hips shake almost as well as Shakira's.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Dude can still dance.
Yeah, his hips move so well. Much better than mine, and I'm only 37. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Number 6, bald man. 4.3 million search vote thingies, Floyd Mayweather. I don't care for him.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's people talk about him as the greatest fighter of all time. He's not. He's the greatest defensive fighter of all time. But
that's fair.
That's kind of about it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Number 5, this man I'd love to marry just because of his fortune. Michael Jordan, 5.3 million votes.
Michael Jordan, sexy bald man. I agree with that.
Yeah, and I'm kind of a gold digger, so I would immediately go for Michael Jordan. I want to marry Michael Jordan.
You just want his money. I get it.
Without a doubt.
Respect.
And we'll the top 3 for next break?
That's fine.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do we want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let me do one more.
Okay.
One more, and then we'll leave the top 3, and then we'll spin for cash next break. Pitbull. 5.4 million votes. He is the 4th sexiest bald man.
I don't know. I don't know if he deserves.
You don't like the Miami lifestyle? The suits?
I love the lifestyle.
The bright colors?
Love the suits.
The attitude, the glasses?
I don't even hate his music.
Yeah?
Yeah. But I don't know if he should be on this list above The Rock, above Bruce Willis.
So I can tell you do not like the top 3 then.
No. At all. The top. I mean, I think maybe they just flipped this list. We're
reading it backwards.
They just put this list together backwards. It would make way more sense if that was the case.
It's not the case,
man.
man.
Are you sure?
I'm 100%. I can read correctly. That's one thing that my school did teach me to do, not math, but read. That is correct.
All right. So according to Longavita, the top 3 sexiest bald men. We'll get to those next. Also, Big Money Monday. Still got time to text in your chance to win. Just text us your first name and a number to 800-394-1061. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Oh, our boss is here. Good morning.
Oh, online?
Oh, not literally in the building.
No, I was like, what? He's here?
Yeah, no, he's watching via YouTube.
Hello.
Greg says, driving through North Carolina one time during storms, probably 9:30 p.m., I saw a wall of debris over the trees. Not saying it was a tornado, but there was activity.
Damn.
That was his crazy driving story. So the top three, like most internet articles, will surprise you.
This is the weirdest list. I am starting to think they just put it together upside down, and I went, we'll get more attention this way. Let's just stay with it, because this doesn't make sense. I mean, there are people that aren't on this list that should be on this list.
Really, what person do you think's missing?
So I did some searching. There is Shamar Moore from Criminal Minds.
Not familiar.
He is. I wasn't either. So I googled sexy bald men.
Right.
He is sexy.
Bet you got some real weird results from that.
Well, maybe. I mean, I think Dwayne Johnson should be higher. Bruce Willis should be higher. Put LL Cool J on this list. I mean, that dude's sexy. What about Sean Connery? He's dead, but R.I.P. Maybe you have to be alive. I don't know.
Right. I think all these dudes are alive, so I would say they have that in common. So you got to be alive.
And I mean, heck, I would say. I mean, then you got like Karen Gillian from MCU playing Nebula. She's sexy. She's sexy bald. Erykah Badu.
But it's bald dudes.
I know, but the number one.
No, you're trying. No, I think you're reaching. You're reaching.
I am not reaching.
You just don't like the list. You just
this
don't like how the list
is garbage.
Exactly. So you don't like the list, so you're just trying to find ways to poke holes in it, and you can't find any other.
I don't have to poke holes in it. It's garbage.
You're adding in women to make yourself feel better.
They're all sexier.
Yes, women are inherently sexier to you, Cotter. Yes.
No, I'm saying than the number one on this list.
Chicks love power, dude. No big deal. That's probably the reason. Now, Harry's not exactly bald, but he's a little bit balding.
Yeah.
So do you think he should make the list?
He's better looking. You not think so? I say he's the better looking of the two.
I guess he is the better.
Yeah.
He's the younger one. So
that's true.
How about bald Britney Spears? Yeah, Cotter didn't bring that up, did he?
I'll put her on the list. Yes, bald Britney Spears. Better than number one on this list.
And
heck, better than number one, better than number two. I don't agree with number two at all. Three, I'll give you.
I just realized, so Karen Gillian, the chick you brought up who plays Nebula, she wears a bald cap.
She shaved her head.
Where?
For the movie. For the first movie, she shaved her head.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because she came out to do Pressers as bald.
Oh.
Even, yeah. And, of course, she's also from Doctor Who.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm a nerd. All right, we got brand new Offspring coming up, and then we will continue our list of the sexiest bald men. Most garbage list of sexy bald men ever.
Our Wi-Fi is still down here at the station. No big deal. We'll survive. We will survive this.
Hey, man, the hard line works. That's all I care about. We're able to be on the air. All right, so got about 3 minutes. Offspring, let the bad times roll.
Michael says he feels like he should be on the list. His hair is about an inch long, so he's basically bald.
Done. You deserve to be on this list more than number one. That guy's got about 2 minutes.
Right. That's what I
What's up?
thought. I'm just like looking at our current live stream. It says there's only like a certain amount of people watching, but I just went and looked, and it's double that amount.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, that's ridiculous. Aaron says a lock with 6.2 million kind of bald votes. I goes, what about Anderson the Spider Silva? He's bald. He's been punched in the face quite a bit.
What? So you have to hold it out against him?
Well, I'm just saying, like, your looks probably aren't going to hold
That's
up
fair.
if your profession is to get punched in the face quite a bit.
That's true.
But speaking of guys that get punched in the face quite a bit, 2 out of 3 of our top guys, kind of their job.
Yeah. No, that's true.
We'll bring up the top 3 sexiest bald men according to a Longvita Google-based result deal that we found on the internet. Also, The Rock is big mad about this. We got to bring that up.
I don't blame him.
Do you have the quote? Do you want to say it?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'll come out and just kind of set up how the thing was put together.
Yeah, and then let's do that. We'll do the top 3, do the Rock quote, and then we'll spin. You want to do that?
Yep.
You
Sounds
got a name and a number?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So coming up in the 8 o'clock hour today, we are going to have people play trivia versus one of us. Last week you went 2-1.
Yeah.
I went 3-0. No, wait, 2-1, 2-0.
Okay. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen, download the app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker, also at rock1061.com. So, a cosmetic surgery company named Longvita put together a list of the sexiest bald men, and it was all based off of Google searches, which is really weird. So basically, if they searched this name along with the word sexy, it kind of counted in. They took blogs and website descriptions into account as well. And this is, or it may be, the worst top 10 list I've ever seen before.
Stop.
And I'm serious. I think they did this list knowing it was garbage to put it out there just to get us talking. And you know what? Hats off, Longvita. It worked, but your list, crap.
Well, let's do a quick review of 10 through 4.
Sexy bald men. Sexy bald men.
Cotter, I've never seen you this worked up about something that there's other thing. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's just go into it. Number 10, Vin Diesel. Then when that's followed up with number 9, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Number 8, Bruce Willis. Number 7, John Travolta. Number 6, sorry, bad with numbers, Floyd Mayweather. Number 5, Michael Jordan. Number 4, Pitbull. And that's where we left off. We still have the top 3 to unveil.
All right, so number 3 I'm actually okay with.
Okay?
I think this person deserves to be on this list. 7.4 million votes or searches, Jason Statham.
His job is to professionally get somewhat punched in the face. His face is held up pretty well. He's in incredible shape. He is very sexy with his attitude, his voice, his persona.
Yes.
So, yeah, I agree. Jason Statham could be, I don't know if it'd be number 3, but definitely in the top 5.
He deserves to be on the list.
Yeah.
Number 2, I would never and have never thought Mike Tyson, sexy.
8.8 million search votes, whatever you want to call him. Yes, Mike Tyson comes in number 2 on the list of the sexiest bald men in the world.
So this list has already fallen apart before we've gotten to number 1. But with this number 1 pick, I mean, what are they thinking? I don't buy their algorithm they use to put this list together.
Mhm.
There is something wrong.
Okay.
They paid somebody off. They're making up numbers.
Dude, maybe it's because you're a former bald guy and you're just mad.
I deserve to make this list over.
Okay, there
the
it is.
number
All
one
right,
guy.
the truth has been revealed. Cotter wanted to make the top 10 list.
Well, I haven't been bald in a decade, so I
Right.
don't think I can.
but
It's fair.
But based upon your history, you just let the cat out of the bag. You're big mad about this list, not because of really where people land on the list. It's because you felt like you should be recognized in some way.
No. I'm so upset with number one. This is the dumbest thing ever.
All right, with almost twice the votes, actually twice the votes of Mike Tyson, coming in at 17.6 million search/votes, Prince William tops the sexiest bald men list.
He's not even the sexiest prince. His brother's better looking.
He's a great dad.
Cool.
He's technically will be the future king of England.
Who knows?
Power. Chicks love that. So maybe he deserves to be number one. I'm not saying he should be. I just understand why he shows up at the top of this list.
You understand why?
Incredibly rich, powerful, and then once again, great role model, father figure. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say yeah. I know. Does he deserve to be there? No. Do I understand why? Yes.
Does he deserve to even be on the list?
I don't know. Apparently, people are talking about him. 17.6 million people are saying this dude is sexy in some regard.
I'm guessing 17 million of those searches were, how does anybody find Prince William sexy? And then it was all there. They just didn't look at it correctly.
All right. Well, there's other people that are as big a mad as you right now in the world, and that one person is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He tweeted out, "How in the cinnamon toast F word does this happen when Larry David clearly has a pulse? Hashtag demanding a recount." So, yeah, Larry David didn't even make the list. Oh, my God, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, I would put Larry David before Prince William. I'm sorry.
It's so big bad, but more importantly, you want to make the list. If top 10, where would you land? Put yourself on top 10.
I wouldn't make the top 10. I get that.
You'd be 11?
I deserve. I'd be a solid 10.5. No, I deserve to be there over
8.51.
The number one.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Do I deserve to make the list?
Yes.
No,
that's what you're saying. I heard you say yes.
It's not what I'm saying at all. But neither does that number one. Now, if I don't think we pointed it out yet, Longvita, the company that did this,
right,
a UK-based company, completely biased.
Oh wow, that's why you're so big mad, dude.
Stupid. So stupid. All right. It is Big Money Monday.
Oh, it is.
This is going to make me happy. Somebody has got a chance to win a $50 Visa gift card. All right. Today's player.
Who's our player?
Is Rudy.
Oh, Rudy. I know that guy.
Rudy chose the number 6.
The number 6. All right. Let's go ahead and we got our bingo machine. You can see it on the live stream right now. We bought this for 18 American dollars, and you can tell from Amazon. Sorry, guys, for peeing in a bottle. But more importantly, let's go ahead and see if the number 6 shows up for Rudy. So let's spin the machine.
All right, Rudy, we want it to win. We want to get you number 6.
Today, Cotter, we have number 16! Woo! Da-da-da, da-da-da. Rudy, 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 Rudy wins mother money, ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, Rudy, Rudy, yeah, you win, you're welcome, Big Money Monday, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da. I'm just excited, dude.
No, you should
I'm excited for him.
That's awesome.
I'm excited for Rudy.
I'm very excited for Rudy. All right, Rudy, you're scoring a $50 Visa gift card.
Big Money Monday. Also, heads up, boss, who's currently on our live stream, gonna need your credit card again. Sorry.
All right, listen up. On Friday, we'll have another opportunity for you to text in, you to
Rudy!
play, and maybe win Big Money Monday. All right, coming up, top of the 8 o'clock hour, another pop quiz. First week of the show. We did the half-second Name That Tune.
Yeah.
And you did really well.
I got like an 8 out of 10, didn't I?
You did great.
8.51 out of 10, actually. That's where it came from.
That's
I remember
true.
that, yeah.
So we're bringing that back to see how well you do for round number 2.
Oh, okay. All
Songs are way harder.
Bring it on.
All right, so that's coming up top of the 8 o'clock hour. Congrats, Rudy. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Let's see. Aaron Wilborn shouldn't even be on the list. Prince William. I want to know where Steve Austin landed on that list.
Oh,
I know.
dude, where's Steve Austin? He's sexy.
She goes, I know I'm behind on this, but I was getting ready. Gibby says, okay, heading to Savannah now. Congrats, Rudy. Yep, congrats, Rudy. Gibby, good luck, man, with your surgery today. Stephanie Dorian, do you have a trimmer, hair clippers? Cotter, yeah. Dude, let's shave you right now. We'll put you on the list.
No,
dude, Cotter, if you shave your head right now, I'll put you in number 3.
I'll take it. No.
You still won't get it.
No, I'm not shaving my head. It's too much work. I did that for a while. It's too much work. You got to shave it like every couple days. Nah.
Our boss says, I thought it was I buy one, you buy one. Yeah, sure, Cotter, go ahead and buy it. Don't worry, I have pictures of his card, dude. We'll just use that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, we'll just use his card. He won't know. Congrats to Rudy. Can you message me Rudy's info?
Yeah, I'm looking for that now because he's texted so much. We put his name in, and it doesn't show his number now. So I got to figure out how to get back in and actually find his number.
Okay. Sure, there's like a little
there's
thing.
got to be a way to do it.
All right, guys, that's the end of the 7 o'clock hour. Give it away Big Money Monday. It feels good, right? Like
I love
feels
it,
good
man. It's a nice way to start. It's a nice way to start a Monday. All right.
So once again, in the 8 o'clock hour, we're bringing back the half-second Name That Tune game. Cotter will put me to the task of naming some tunes, which I'm sure he made extremely hard because he's a dickhead this day.
They're harder. I mean, I think you know all the songs. They're all uber familiar. So it wasn't like I made it impossible and picked like smooth jazz or something stupid.
Sure.
But I think by default they just ended up being harder.
Sure. And then we'll also bring up the return of Torture Tuesday. It's back tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm actually kind of more excited about the second part now that we talked about it this morning.
Yeah, so we've got Toxic Waste, which is supposedly the most sour candy in the world, and I also ordered like a concentrated sour mix that you normally would put in things. I was going to basically shoot that. However, maybe Amazon heard us talking early and got ticked, so
right.
That order's coming in late. So we may just we got Plan B. Is what we're saying. We got Plan B.
I mean, we have to use it at some point, though.
Oh,
we'll have to use it as a part of something else.
We'll use it. I'm not worried about that.
And then we'll play trivia on the backside of the 8 o'clock hour. Once again, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery over in Beaufort. Make a note on this that Rudy won. While our boss is hanging out on the chat today, I just want him to know that our third favorite sales manager, he showed up at 7 a.m. this morning. So, I don't know if he's trying to show off or trying to get, a raise or something, but heads up, I can confirm he showed up early today.
He was here. Maybe he's looking to become our number 2 favorite.
Well, don't try too hard, Mike. I mean, come on. Man. Yeah, it was a good little weekend. Going off. What are you doing this weekend? You got any plans this weekend?
You know what?
Easter weekend, man.
Oh, it is Easter weekend.
Does your family do like an Easter celebration dinner of any sort?
No.
Or are you guys anti-Easter? We get Chinese food.
No. When the kids were younger, we did the whole stereotypical,
ham
eggs and find the eggs thing. But no, with the kids getting older, not doing any of that. Next weekend is a bigger weekend. Next weekend's when I go get my kid from school. It's WrestleMania weekend. Mm-hmm. We've also got when is the Heritage? Heritage is coming up too.
Heritage, I think, is the following weekend from that. It's like I think it's that 15th through 18th.
So that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'll be spending quality time in Hilton Head.
Ooh.
For the Heritage wrap-up show that you can hear on Rewind 107.9.
Nice. Aaron goes, he's got a lot to do today. Oh, Mike's getting the shot. He's getting his vaccine shot today.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he told me he was doing that. Yeah.
Yep.
Good for Mike. I could bring Mike to a concert now and feel good about it. Yeah, perfect. All right, guys, we have a big 8 o'clock hour, and then honestly, 9 o'clock hour I think is just as big.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the drunk line. We got some great voicemails from the weekend from you guys. Thank you so much. You and I are actually going out on Wednesday. We're gonna be dropping flyers all around the Savannah Hilton Head area at bars and everywhere. Gonna hopefully get even more voicemails in the future, but we have the drunk line coming up at the 9 o'clock hour, plus the big guy Frank Sulkowski. He stops in at 9 o'clock to talk to us. Sorry, I just got a text message from our salesperson, and I don't think I was supposed to be on this.
That happens.
Okay. Good for her. Cotter get his shot, says our boss.
I did.
Yeah.
I got my first shot on Saturday. I go back in April, I think 24th or something, get shot number 2.
His arm really hurts. he
Yeah,
said.
arm's sore today. But other than that, no problem.
How bad?
I mean, it's like when you like sleep on it wrong, it's not numb but just sore.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
All right.
So yeah, super easy. Took got there and was out in 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
You said you went to Kroger, right?
Yeah, I just went to Kroger out the road and went off Ogeechee. You can log into their website and make an appointment. Yeah, it was really easy. Kids going to CVS, I think, to get hers. So
Right.
So everybody in my family will have gotten a different shot. My wife got Johnson & Johnson, the one-off. My kid will be 18 in a few weeks, but you have to get the Pfizer prior to 18. So I don't know why that is. But
Oh, really?
If you get the shot prior to 18, it has to be the Pfizer shot. After 18, you can get any one of them.
Interesting.
So is getting the shot prior to her birthday, so get the Pfizer, then I got the Moderna. So we all got a different one.
Is Keith getting a different one? Or has Keith got one yet?
He's going to get one when he gets back. We'll
Okay.
set it up when he gets back. Whatever he gets is what he'll get.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
all right, we got plenty of time because Metallica's coming up next. I'm going to use the restroom.
Do that. It was a fun little weekend, but I didn't get a lot of video game time in. And as you know, that really bothers me. And I just feel bad, like on a Sunday where, I love to sleep in, just like any other normal person, especially while doing the morning show. Sleeping in comes in a premium now because, well, you just don't get many opportunities to do it when you're waking up at 5 a.m. 5 days a week. I slept in on Sunday, and then I ran out and grabbed breakfast for my wife and I. Came back, and surprisingly, my wife was awake at like 10 a.m. So I had to stop playing video games. Or actually, I only got to play video games for a very short amount of time, and then I had to do like grown-up stuff. Go garden, put in fans that I broke. So that type of stuff. Greg, just remember, guys, the shot goes in the arm. If it's in the butt, that's the wrong shot. And if both of their hands are on your shoulders, it's really the wrong shot. Yes. 100% confirm. So one thing I want to bring up is I've haven't been happy with my T-shirt collection recently. This shirt's very old, 4 or 5 years old at this point. So I've bought a large amount of metal band shirts that aren't metal band shirts. So hopefully I'll be debuting those on the show this week. I have a very large amount of ridiculous shirts that I'm very excited for you guys to check out. Aaron, you've been playing NBA 2K21? Nice. Yeah, I've been still messing with Demon Souls, and then I actually online game with a buddy of mine up from New York. I've been playing a game called Nine Parchments. It's like a wizard game. It's stupid, but it's fun. All right, guys, well, we're just hanging around, and Cotter's going to use the little boys' room. Let's go ahead and debate the internet. Feel free to drop in your answers in the chat. How much money would it take for you to verbally belittle a midget in front of a crowd of 100 people? I was up at 4 Saturday morning and decided to play PS5. Nice. I should have woke up early on Sunday. Would have been a smart move. Once again, drop your answer in the chat. How much money would it take for you to verbally belittle a midget in front of a crowd of 100 people? I don't know how they come up with these questions, but that is incredible. Cotter's back in the room. Outstanding question from Answer the Internet, Cotter.
Yeah.
I'll let you answer first before I answer. How much money would take you to verbally belittle a midget in front of a crowd of 100 people? Wanda just replied, Jesus, LOL.
If I could work out a deal with the person I'm going to belittle and split it with them.
Oh, because you want to make sure you feel good.
I don't want to.
Will you stop pretending to be a good person? We all know you're a shitbag.
No, it's not true. I wouldn't want to do it. No, I don't like
10 grand. I would do 10
grand.
Yeah, 10 grand. I would absolutely belittle a midget in front of 100 people.
I mean, like I said, if I could split the money with them, set it up ahead of time. Hey, man, I'm going to say a few things, but I'll split the cash with you.
Speaking of belittling people in front of crowds, and like doing like stupid stuff out in the public, the new Eric Andre movie came out on Netflix over the weekend. It's called Bad Trip.
Yes.
I watched the trailer. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. It's on my list. But guys, the reviews I'm reading for this film are ridiculous.
So this is like a hidden camera thing,
yeah,
right?
it's like a jackassy type of
Right.
hidden camera thing, 100%.
Anybody that can do that sort of thing, and keep a straight face and
Mhm.
pull it off, I hats off to him, because I am not that person. I would have so much anxiety.
Yeah.
I'd be worrying the entire time. I'm like, man, I'm an asshole. Why am I doing this? I couldn't do it, but I love watching it. But I
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
Aaron goes, I haven't even started Demon Souls yet. Allie goes, I would belittle a midget for $100, and I'll just look into the mirror. There's Rudy. Is it the year of Rudy in the contest again? It starts with this one. Thanks, guys. You're welcome, Rudy. Congratulations. Wanda goes, at least Cotter was wanting to split it. I was thinking of a dollar amount for myself.
I don't know. I would have a hard time doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't. For $10,000, man, $10,000 would get me, and like that's a responsible amount. Like I'm not asking for $1 million,
Right.
$500,000, even $100,000. $10,000, I will belittle a midget in front of a crowd of 100 people.
I mean, would you belittle anybody for 10 grand?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I literally belittle you every day.
So true.
Yeah, and you're 5'7". You're so close to being a midget. I actually, you should pay me $10,000.
Talk to the boss when you get his credit card next time. See if he can.
I think his limit's only like $7 grand. He's got very bad credit for being someone who's in charge of me. Everything all right there, pal?
Yes.
That means no.
I got a text now from a salesperson.
Oh. Was it about a dog?
It was not about a dog.
Oh, okay.
It was about them. No, we don't need to talk about that. Nothing major.
My message went, good morning. Coco slept through the night. She hopped up and down from the bed to her bed, but she slept all the time in between. She ran out a ton of energy this morning in the yard with Indy and Jaeger. That's the message I got.
Yay? Good?
I don't know. I didn't know about any of those dogs until this morning. Wanda said I was going to say that it would be too easy for Marshall to do something like that. He is quick with his tongue.
Ooh. I don't know what you guys do on the weekends.
I don't know.
But hats off to both.
Yeah, Wanda's been in Philly, but I've been taking a lot of plane rides, if you know what I mean. Why, Wanda's such a big fan of the show.
That's why your jaw hurt the other day. It makes so much more sense.
It hurt for 2 weeks straight, if you know what I
Wow.
mean. All right, guys, top of the 8 o'clock hour here in just 2.5 minutes. We're going to start the half-second Name That Tune game. It's a game that we played the very first week on the show. I did egregiously well,
You're
so well
really
that Cotter was actually mad, I think.
A little bit. I was a little offended.
Yeah, you were offended that I did so well. So we're just going to see how it goes this time. I'll probably, fail. I failed upwards that last time because I got 8.51 out of 10 as the record keepers. Sean, who I think is actually on the stream today, just not saying anything. He will confirm.
So, I mean, all of these songs are songs you know.
Cool.
So they're all well-known songs. But as I was getting the half second to start them, I'm like, man, it seems harder. You know, just a couple of them just felt harder.
Right.
So we'll see. They felt
That's
harder.
what she said.
Yeah, exactly.
Wilborn. Oh, Marshall, that one will cost you. The bad credit line. What I said there? Okay.
All right, so sorry everybody on the stream. Once again, you'll not be able to hear the snippets of songs. Legally, we cannot play them on the stream.
Yeah, the whole, they will literally kick us off the stream. I don't know, maybe a half second? I don't know.
I'm not going to risk it.
Yeah, I don't want to tempt it, guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to, Facebook is so great about kicking you the moment anything copyright protected jumps up. Even stuff that's not copyright protected, sometimes they will just plow you right out of the building.
And I have longer versions of the songs to play after the short versions.
Oh,
just
okay.
So yeah. Don't want to risk it. So if you want to listen to the game, you will have to go to the radio, or you can get the stream on the website, in-home smart speaker, and the app. We can legally play them on that stream, but can't play them on this. It's a twisted and sordid tale and lives we lead here in radio.
Be a real shame if they only made it easy. It's not like we're making money off of any of this, you know. It's not,
We'd like to eventually.
yeah, one day.
One day we'll make $1 on the stream.
Years in advance. Maybe that would be nice. But I'm just saying, like, you know, it's not like I'm making thousands of dollars off playing Smashing Pumpkins songs. Like Billy Corgan's coming to knock on my door.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Second half of the show. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, do everything you need to do while they're on the stream. All right, so the very first week of the show, we had a pop quiz, first one we played, and it was half second, name that tune.
Mm-hmm.
Played the first half second of a song. Marshall had to guess what the song was. You did really well.
I got 8.51 out of 10. Some would say 8 out of 10, but I gave myself some extra points because I thought I did pretty well.
You're not the judge. You can't do that.
Right, but the people who watch the stream are, and they actually confirmed that I got 8.51 out of 10.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, there we go.
Today, so we're coming back to this because you killed it the first go-around. Once again, all of these songs are uber familiar.
Right.
You know every single one of them, but I think this one ended up being harder.
Okay.
So we'll see how well you do.
That's what you said.
We'll see how well you do with half second, name that tune.
Bring it on, man.
Are you ready?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, here we go. This is clip number 1.
Eagles, Hotel California.
1 for 1.
Yeah, baby.
1 for
Bring it
1.
on. I feel good about this. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, here we go. 1 for 1. Here is number 2. This one's tough. It's like it's a song you know, but is that enough?
Motley Crue, Kickstart My Heart. No. I thought it was the motorbikes.
Yeah. No, and that's a good guess because it's Ghost Square Hammer.
Yep. Damn it.
Because it's the song you know, and if you had just a half second more, you would have gotten it.
Yep.
That first half second was tough.
You led me down a hallway of pain, and I hate you for it.
All right, so here we go. Here's song clip number 3, half second. Name that tune.
Oh, I know this
Yeah,
song.
you do.
Too
Yeah, you
dirt.
do.
Oh, my God. It's
Sitting in your car right now, shout out. Maybe Marshall can hear because
Bad Wolf Zombie?
that is exactly right.
Yes! Yes! I'm back, baby! I'm back! 2 out of 3! 2 out of 3! Woo! I got real nervous on that one. I don't know if everyone saw the panic on my face on the live stream, but Jesus.
Sweating it out. Sweating it out. All right, man. You're doing good. 2 out
Okay.
of 3. This is kind of how you started last time.
Okay.
All right,
Let's go.
so I think this is a gimme.
Don't. I hate it when you do that because now I'll miss it.
This is a gimme.
Oh, it's Jay-Z, 99 Problems. She ain't one, baby. She ain't one. Your electric bill one. She ain't one.
Yeah, I wanted to throw in something a little bit different that had the front of it. So there you go.
Hey, I'm a diverse music fan.
I love that song, man.
I love country. I'm on Bob 106.9, 7 to 10 every single weeknight. I love the country. Actually, I probably wouldn't get a single one of those songs, but
I didn't put any country. I almost did.
you should have.
Next time.
Test me.
We'll do it again next
Chris
time.
Stapleton. I know that one. Starting over.
It's pop quiz, half second, name that tune. 1 more to go. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We got 5 to go after that. So far, you're 3 out of 4.
Woo.
Starting off strong.
Okay, here we go.
All right, here's song number 5.
Oh, Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. I am good. Tell your friends. Take me to music trivia, bitches.
All right, man. That is that is a solid start.
Flexing up on the camera. What's up? What's up? What's up?
All right, 4 out of 5. We're going to take a quick break. Come back. We get another 5. They get harder. So we'll see how you do.
Yeah.
See if
all
you
right.
can if you
Okay.
can remain dominant.
All right, 4. I feel good, man. Feel good.
All right, more half-second Name That Tune coming up. Here's the Foo Fighters, Waiting on a War. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Good morning, Boinker. 1, 2, 3, 6. Man, I feel good on the first half
Yep.
of the
Killing
game
it.
today. I thought
Killing
you set me up where you said these were going to be incredibly hard.
I thought they were okay, so Ghost I knew was going to be tough.
Very tough.
Jay-Z, like I said, I thought that was a gimme just because the
Okay.
way it started out. I didn't think you'd get Bad Wolves. I thought it'd be familiar enough to where you knew it,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't get it. Bruce Springsteen, I figured you'd get. There's a couple others on here that, once again, you'll know them, but I just don't know if there's enough there for you to put it together. I think you'll at least get 3 out of the last 5.
I'm mad at the fact that I missed that Ghost one.
That was a tough one.
I felt like Motley Crue was the best way of going about it.
I get it because it sounded kind of like
I
the
would have.
motorcycle.
Not a single part of me thought that was Ghost.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
Yeah, I get that.
That was the beginning of the song. Is if you would have put like any of the synthy stuff like 2 seconds past that, I probably would have got it.
Oh, you would have
But
nailed it.
The
Yeah.
beginning of it, no way.
Yeah, that one is tough.
Yeah.
I think the first one coming back, I don't know. I think that one may be tough as well. Kind of
Okay.
like the Ghost thing, where it's like, I should know it, but there's not enough there.
All right. Yo, Tim the engineer is walking up and down the hallway today. He's here at 8 a.m.
What?
Yeah.
Tim's here?
Yeah, that or I've seen a ghost.
Oh, Mike probably told him to fix the internet. There you go. When he threw you under the bus.
Yes, yeah, when he did. Aaron goes, the problem is the musicians or writers want to make money off playing the things on the stream. Yeah, I know. But also, like, we're radio guys. Like, give us a break. Here in the 9 o'clock hour, we need to talk about, look, the Wi-Fi's back. We need to talk about Cotter and Marshall Madness, see where the weekend landed, because Cotter, you looked terrible Saturday night. You were so bad, I was texting you about how bad you were doing.
I ignored it. I ignored that text.
I know. I got nothing from you.
I was actually, no lie, I was in the restroom when I got that text, and I went, I'm not responding. Looking better now, though. Looking better now.
Yeah, you were looking way better now, man. You were, let's face it. It was looking grim.
Yeah.
Grim for
very,
you.
Very.
With the Sweet 16 turning around for you. Now, there's more March Madness games tonight, correct? I think tonight's the last set of games.
I don't know. Got about 1 minute left. Come back. Half second, Name That Tune. Marshall's 4 out of 5. Slaying it.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Yeah, there is games tonight. There's 2 games tonight. Number 12, Oregon State versus number 2, Michigan, and then number 3, Arkansas versus number 1, Baylor.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Baylor's too good. Like, now I really wish I would have picked Baylor because I think they're better than Gonzaga.
Okay. All right, guys. We'll be right back. All right, thanks for hanging out this morning. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Also, listen to the show. You can get us on the app. Download that for free. In-home smart speaker and the website, rock1061.com. All right, very first week of the show, we played a game, half second, Name That Tune. Marshall did fantastic. Decided we're going to bring it back. So far, 4 out of 5.
Feeling good, man.
Got the Eagles Hotel California. Miss Ghost Square Hammer. Thought it was Motley Crue, which I get. Sounds like the start of a motorcycle. You got Bad Wolves Zombie, which Struggled, but got it.
Mm-hmm.
99 Problems from Jay-Z, and then Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. So you're off to a very solid start. We got 5 more songs to go. I think they get a little harder. We'll see how you do. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, here is clip from song number 6.
Foreigner Jukebox Hero.
I thought I'd get you on that one. I really, really did.
Dude, I've seen Foreigner like 1,000 times live. Why do you do this to yourself?
Because I thought it would be not enough at the beginning.
Just crank it up for me. I just want to hear it.
Okay, there you go.
Oh. Ooh. It was a sold-out show.
All right, you're still continuing to kill it.
Okay.
Continuing to kill it.
Let's go. 5 out of 6, baby.
All right, here we go. Song number 7.
Oh, no.
You should know this one, man. You should know this one.
Let me hear it again. It's like a ska band.
I could see the wheels turning, man. I could see them. See them through your mullet.
One more. Dude, I don't know.
Oh, no guess?
Real Big Fish. Love Shack from the Beef. Yes. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I couldn't get it.
Okay.
I couldn't even get that. I thought it was a ska band.
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was like Real Big Fish's whatever. I don't know.
All right.
I'm sad about that
You've
one.
only missed 2.
Okay.
You've only missed 2. That's all right. All right, here we go. Clip from song number 8. This is one of those where I just don't know if there's enough there.
Oh, my gosh.
Because you get a half second more, you're going to be like, I know what that is.
Yeah.
That one's tough.
I know it's. I forget the name of the song, but I know it's Blues Traveler.
Run around.
That's it. I get half a point for that.
I'll give you half a point.
I'm putting
for that.
down 0.5 because that was tough. I knew it was Blues Traveler. I just couldn't think of Runaway. Damn it.
All right. So
give myself
a point.
I'm giving myself half a point for that one.
I'll give you half credit.
Once upon a dream. I won't sing. I'm terrible.
They were a thing for about a half second.
I still love Blues Traveler. They
Yeah?
played the Richmond Hill Festival.
Oh, did you go see it?
Yeah, I did.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was great.
I
John
bet they
Popper's
were.
amazing.
All right, here we go. Clip number 9.
Early in the morning, rising to the street. Sublime?
Yes.
Why can't I think of the effing song title? It's not 40 Ounces to Freedom. It's Sublime.
You know it.
Give me a second. I'm going to get it. I can't think of it. Give me a 0.5.
What I got?
Damn it. Okay, my brain has taken a vacation on the second half of this game. I'm so sorry for everyone. Okay, so I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 2 halves. 6 out of 9 right now.
Yeah, 6
Not
out
as
of
good
9.
as last time.
Not
6 out of 9.
I said it was harder.
Okay.
So, the final one. Clip number 10.
Oh, it's Disturbed Down with Sickness. All right. Okay. Not too bad. 7 out of 10. I'm going to give myself 7.01 out of 10. I just felt like I did a little bit better than 7. Yeah.
I'll give you the half credit.
Yeah, 7.01 out of 10. I feel like I deserve at least that.
I'll give you the half credit. You only straight up missed 2. Ghost Square Hammer, which, like I said, was tough.
Yeah.
B-52's Love Shack. I just think you blanked. Because I think there was
honestly,
there should have been. I think there was enough there to get that one.
I don't think there was. As a guy who was playing the game, I can tell you right now, I had no inclination of what that is. Every other one, I at least knew the artist. No.
Okay, fair enough.
No,
Right.
I thought honestly, I thought it was like the Counting Crows,
Right.
or I thought it was some other like crappy '90s band.
All right, coming up, we've got trivia here in just a little bit. Details about Torture Tuesday that's going down tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Also, The NFL looks like they're going to 17-game season, and some of the players are not very happy. We got details on the way. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Oh, good morning, bots. Glad the bots stopped by to drop in their comments. We love the bots. Once again, guys, thanks for hanging out this morning. 7 out of 10, not bad. 7.01
No,
out
not
of 10.
bad. Because like I said, that one was tougher.
That was, and last time I got 8.5, depending on who you are, out of 10. So I feel like I'm holding up pretty well.
No, I would say that was another good performance.
Like, I couldn't do music trivia where they're like, what album and year did it come out of? But if you're just asking me the song title, I feel like I could probably do pretty well.
No, you did well. You did well. All right.
All right, up next, we'll talk, the NFL game schedule. I get why these guys are mad because I don't think they're getting paid for 17 games, though, right? I don't think it's like they get an extra.
No, they're not going to get a bump. I mean, I'm moving forward. You work out a contract, maybe you work it in there, but it was part of the collective bargaining agreement that they were able to do this if they want. I mean, and I get the concern of it's another game of potential injury. I get that concern drastically too.
So, as a Chicago Bears fan, one thing that's pretty cool about if they do add the 17th game, if it does become official, according to inside sources, that 17th game would be a away game in Vegas against the Raiders.
Really?
And I would love to
that.
see
Would be
that.
cool. That would be very cool.
And the back half of this hour, guys, we're going to be playing trivia. Are you smarter than a community college dropout trivia? Feel free if you want to play here in about, I would say, 10-ish minutes. We'll be playing for your chance to win some more tickets to go check out Extreme Monster Truck Spring Nationals happening over at the OSP coming up here in the next few weeks. So we'll definitely hook you up with those, whether you win, lose, or draw. I've got my questions all set up.
I still say question 7 may be one of my favorite questions I've ever written. Just a fun question.
Oh, sorry. My computer just started to autoplay a video. I love that, ESPN. Please do that on more of your videos.
I will say sports sites are the worst for that.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And it's not just ESPN. It's every single sports site.
Let's see. I would say I don't know. Maybe my game's a lot harder than I thought. I would say at least 3 for you if you are to play today. I would say you get 3 out of 7. Because there are some, like, I don't know, I want to give it away, but there are some questions that I don't think you're too well versed in.
Some questionable questions? It
Just
sounds like you should write a better game of trivia.
Maybe you should just be smarter.
Well, no, it's too late for that.
You've gotten as smart as you can in your life.
I'm done.
I literally can't get any smarter. You should tell the next time your boss asks you to do anything, just be like, look, sir, I cannot get any smarter. So what you're asking me to do is something I don't know. I literally can't.
Don't know.
There was a limit on how smart I could get, and trust me, we're at that limit. Perfect. Okay.
All right, so we got Queens of the Stone Age coming up after the commercials here. We'll talk NFL, and we'll also talk tomorrow's Torture Tuesday. May have to call an audible as we're waiting on one of the items still to come. We could get it by tomorrow. It could come in today, but it also says it could come in anytime between now and the 1st. So if we get it, cool. If not, we will hold on to it and use it for a future Torture Tuesday down the road.
I did like your punny reference there.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, pun it down the road. I get it, because we're talking NFL. That's good. So the Final Four is this weekend, isn't that correct?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the championship game is Monday.
Right. Yeah, because I think all the Final Four games happen on Saturday. There's the day off, then it's Monday.
Yeah,
I think
so,
that's how it goes.
so obviously we'll know next Tuesday who's going to have to face the Torture Tuesday, but we're going to do it a week from next Tuesday.
Yeah, we're going to give a week of anticipation.
Yeah, got to promote it, make sure everybody's ready to watch or to listen.
Plus, I mean, this Torture Tuesday that we're doing, not tomorrow, but the future one in regards to the basketball tournament one, it takes like 2 extra people in studio to actually even pull it off. So
one of them a luchador in a mask.
Yeah, it's true. And he's good to go, right?
Yeah, Voodoo Jack says he's in.
Okay.
So, and they've got a show coming up. We should have him in prior to that and have him chat that up too. They got their next show coming up at Southbound, not this Friday, but next Friday night, and it's a Royal Rumble type event, which I think is going to be awesome. I wish I could go. I will not be there, but you get a chance to go, and they're raising money for One Love, which is pretty cool too.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so it's Coastal Empire Wrestling. Go ahead and search them online. You can actually find tickets and everything for that event, Southbound. But I've been to a couple of them. They're stupid fun.
Yeah, they're great.
They're absolutely stupid fun. They're a great reason to get out of the house as well. So, and it's not even, you can't even use the excuse, well, it's Easter weekend. Nope, it's the Friday after Easter. So you're good to go there.
I think they're going to have their first ever women's match too, so that should be fun.
All right.
Yep. So it should be a good night, man. Still got the big guy to get to. Talk March Madness.
Are we calling him or is he calling us?
We'll call him.
Okay. Probably better that way.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. I'm excited to see you take on this Torture Tuesday tomorrow. Not because of like the ill effects of it, but like I don't think we've ever done anything like it before. So it's definitely unique on the scale of Torture Tuesday stuff we've done.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever done an overly sour challenge.
Right.
So it should be funny. I just read the caution warning on on this candy. I'll read it to you guys on the air.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know there was a caution warning.
Well, of course there is.
But there is.
Could cause possible eye melting. Will destroy one organ at random.
So yeah, there's 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow for the Elite 8.
Oh, they're doing Tuesday games as well?
Yep.
They got it. Jesus,
so
man.
Gonzaga, USC, and UCLA and Michigan are tomorrow. And then Oregon State, Houston, Arkansas, Baylor today.
So there's 3 ones left in the tournament, which is kind of crazy to even think about.
Right. Illinois. Way to go, guys.
Illinois. Good old Illinois. Just the state constantly disappoints me. I don't know how, but they do. And the deepest seeds we have left are at 12 and 11. Oregon State, dude, the Cinderella run they're on right now, taking down Loyola Chicago. They essentially beat an old woman to death.
Yeah. Taking
down Sister Jean, so that should be a hate crime. And UCLA, they somehow pulled off that upset, what was it, Saturday night?
Yeah.
And then now they're taking on Michigan on Tuesday.
88-78 beating Alabama. Damn.
So I'm on ESPN, and it actually shows you the prices because you can actually go to the games. There's limited tickets, and they're not sold out apparently. You can get tickets for as low as, $25 for the Houston-Oregon State game, which is later on tonight.
Really?
But tomorrow, for that Michigan-UCLA game, tickets start at $71. So almost 3 times the price.
I'm surprised you can get tickets for any of it.
Chris goes, you're not going to have any taste buds left.
No, that's kind of what this warning says.
Maybe it'll be like a palate cleanser for who you are as a human. Maybe you'll realize, like, I don't love green chilies as much.
Don't say that. Because I've got a surplus supply still in my closet.
How many jars of green chilies do you own currently?
I think there's 9.
You have 9?
They're super small, though. I mean, they're tiny.
Do you eat one per, like,
I eat
lunch?
probably about I'll do about half per meal.
Right.
So I can get through one a day, depending on what I'm eating.
Right.
I didn't eat any yesterday.
What do you want, a cookie?
Maybe.
Fill with
cream chili. All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, thanks for hanging out. Connor and Marshall Show. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You're going to want that stream tomorrow. Torture Tuesday is back. So it is. I think you said it, man. I think this is our first sour challenge Torture Tuesday we've ever done.
Without a doubt, this is one of the most unique Torture Tuesdays we've ever done on the show. A lot of them usually involve hot stuff. This is like on the other side of that equation. This is sour.
So we got Toxic Waste, a candy that comes in like a metal drum. I mean, it's plastic, but it looks like a metal drum. Toxic Waste oozing out the top.
It's a waste barrel.
Yeah. Supposedly the most sour candy ever. We also ordered a concentrated sour liquid that you're supposed to put in things.
Right.
Cook with it and go in drinks, however you want to use it. Unfortunately, that may show up late.
Right.
I don't know what happens, but we do have a plan B. We're just going to get like the concentrated lemon and lime juice.
Right, yeah. So those little yellow and green bombers you see in the vegetable section. So we're going to have Cotter eat the candy, and then we'll have him take both. If you're watching the stream, he'll go like this.
Now, the candy in this drum is super tiny. I mean, that's it. It's maybe the size of a dime. There's a caution on the back.
Right.
Consuming more than one within a brief time may cause irritation to the mouth. Sensitive individuals should not consume this product.
Yo, so are you only going to do one?
No, I'll do more than one.
How many do you think you'll do?
I don't know. We'll find out.
How about we let the chat decide?
No, I don't trust them.
Actually, speaking of the chat, Greg Geiger on our chat said snort it. So thoughts on that?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Are you not willing to go all the way out for the people that watch us live on our stream every single day?
I'm gonna eat those. That's fine. I'm gonna do more than one. I mean, I don't want to do the whole thing.
How many are in there? 10? 12?
No, more than that.
Yeah, it looks like there's 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay.
14 candies.
You'll do half.
I will?
That seems like a lot.
That seems like a whole lot.
I worry about your health at that point.
We'll play it by ear. I will definitely, I promise. No, I promise more than one.
That's the most Jake Thompson thing ever said on the show. We'll play it by ear. That means he'll only have one.
No. I promise more than one.
Okay.
I guarantee I'll do more than one. I'll do at least 3.
1.51.
I'll do at least 3. How's
Okay.
that? I'll do at least 3.
Okay.
If I don't feel they're sour enough, I'll keep shoveling.
Keep shoveling. Okay,
Yep.
Perfect.
That's how that's gonna work.
So tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tomorrow's Torture Tuesday, first ever sour challenge. So yeah, you want to check out the stream and see my reaction for that.
It'll be great.
All right. So the NFL, we talked about this back years ago, not years ago, but
Feels like it.
Feels like it when we were doing that afternoon thing. They were given the okay with the latest bargaining agreement with the players that if the owners wanted to go to 17 games, they could. And later on this week, the owners have their meetings. And Adam Schefter actually tweeted out that the NFL is expected to expand the regular season schedule to 17 games. It's been 16 since 1978, which is the longest stretch without a change in NFL history. So it's not official yet, but it should be, I think, by Wednesday or Thursday of this week.
By the end of the week, 100%, yeah.
But there are some players who are not fans of this change.
Well, I don't think their pay goes up with this new bargaining agreement. I think it'll probably go up on their next contracts or maybe even next year. But I don't think it happens this year. And yeah, players aren't happy. Kamara, the running back from the Saints, who we all hate very much, he said, S is dumb as hell.
Former wide receiver Torrey Smith said adjustments have to be made to keep players healthy during a 17-game season. And I think that's a valid point. I mean, you're adding another game. Now, I know they're taking away a preseason game.
Mm-hmm.
And injuries can happen in the preseason, but I mean, usually it's not involving all your starters. It's not. They may not play as hard as a regular season game.
They play for like a quarter, max.
So now you're adding another full game, another opportunity for them to be injured. And there's a guy with the Players Association who said there will be automatic changes in the offseason and in-season workout schedule. So it's going to be interesting to see how the players, fully respond to this once it becomes official. And then as fans, I mean, I never watch preseason. Give me another week. I mean, as a fan, I'm in.
And fantasy football will be longer. Oh. So another week of me dying inside, me trying to make the playoffs. I mean, it's great for everyone, I think, except the players, honestly. The players do not benefit with another game.
And not initially, but I mean, I think in the future, I mean, when it comes time to redo a deal or re-sign with another team, I mean, I want more money. It's another game. So, I mean, I think eventually they can, right? I don't know. And the owners are weird, so who knows?
What if I'm a low-level guy, but like,
Oh,
and
no,
I
you're
want like,
host.
what if I want like the lower level pay for all 16? But that 17th game, I want $1 billion.
I'm sure they'll just go, okay, sure.
Think that'll work?
Yeah, totally. All right, coming up next, are you smarter than a community college dropout trivia brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery? There's Aaron Jones, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, back in 3 minutes for Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia. If you want in, 3 minutes from now, we'll give you the wink. Feel free to start calling in at that point. We'll take the very first caller to take on one of us. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Last week, Cotter and I did very, very well. I think we wound up being 4-1.
Yeah.
Overall, let me check. I got the stats. Let me check out the stats real quick. But surprisingly well.
I don't think this one's overly hard by any means.
Let's see. So last week on Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, let's see. Cotter and I went, oh my gosh, we did not do well.
Oh, did we not?
Let's see. Oh, wait.
Did I tie and lose maybe last week? I don't know.
No, I wrote that wrong. Hold on, update. We went 3 wins as a collective group. You and I went 3 wins, 1 tie, and 1 loss.
Okay.
You got the loss on Wednesday, and you got the tie on Friday. I got 2 wins. You got 1 win. So you went 1-1-1 last week. I went 2-0.
Okay, fair enough.
Greg Geiger says, I could eat 3 of those toxic waste things, so you need to up the ante.
No, I said I'd eat 3 too. So there you go. Same page.
Same page, man.
Same page. Right there with you. Right there with you.
We were thinking the exact same thing. That's crazy.
I know, right?
Are you guys best friends?
All right.
You want to go in the garage, do karate, bro? Okay, not very good with my left hand there. All right.
All right, guys, be right back. Thanks for hanging out. Cotter and Marshall Show stream at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. How you feeling today, guys? You think you can beat us in a round of Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery in Beaufort? Well, if you think you can, now it's time to call.
1-800-394-1061. We'll take the very first person to call in to take us on in a game of 7 questions in 60 seconds. So call up now for your chance to win. No matter what happens, we'll hook you up with tickets to go check out Extreme Monster Truck Spring Nationals.
Good luck. 800-394-1061. All right.
Today, of course, is the day that it's
I know.
Not lighting up.
Nope.
All right, guys, once again, if anyone wants to take us on the stream, feel free to reach out, 1-800-394-1061. Give us a call on the listener line, and we will take the very first person to take us on in a game of trivia.
Rock 1061, who's this?
Hey, this is Sasha.
Hey.
I just got in my car, heard tickets called in, so I don't know what's going on really.
Well, you gotta play us in trivia. We're gonna hook you up with this tickets no matter what, but you gotta take one of us on in trivia. Who would you like to take on, Cotter or myself?
Oh, shoot. I have to go into work now, but I'll call another day and try.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye.
All right,
Thanks.
bye.
I would have beat her. 6-1, just so you guys know.
Would have felt good. All right.
Is it a double win if we don't take anyone on?
I think so.
Yeah.
They forfeit out of fear.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. It's a forfeiture of fear on the Cotter and Marshall show. Does the red light blink on that phone if we get a call? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what happens with this phone. I mean, we can come out of the stop set and do a quick.
How much time we got?
There's still under 3 minutes left in the stop set. We can do a quick out of it, see if we get people to call. But I mean, if they don't call right away, we can't do it. Or we'll have to do it live. I won't have the time to edit it. And like I said, we're already gonna.
Right. All right.
So if we don't get a caller, just want to ask each other, one of us. How do you want to do it? I don't want to not do something.
Plan on getting a caller. And then if not, I'll just ask you questions. You want to do that?
Yeah, that's fair.
Do that.
All right, got about a minute, and then we'll hop back on.
Is there a 31st day this month?
I believe so.
We haven't got paid yet.
All right, guys, be right back. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Are you smarter than a community college dropout trivia brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery? If you think you got what it takes to beat one of us, we need you to call.
1-800-394-1061 is that phone number. Last week, we didn't do so hot. We had, between the two of us, I think we had 3 wins, 1 tie, and 1 loss. But, you know, we are fallible. We are human. We can be beaten. No matter what happens, we'll hook you up with tickets to go check out Monster Truck Spring National. So call us up right now, 1-800-394-1061.
Are you smarter than the community college dropout trivia? It's coming up. Here's live, Rock 1061.
Okay. This has only happened one other time.
Yeah.
Y'all should get your wives to do trivia with you. I think it's just kind of a slow day. It was a slow day on the phones today, so it happens. Sometimes people just get real nervous. Maybe we're too good. That's just
that's totally it.
That's totally it.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come out of this song.
Okay.
We'll do trivia, and then I'm gonna push the one song to the last coming out of the stop set.
Okay.
But that's okay. So we'll come out of it.
We'll do this, and then I need to.
That's her. Sorry, man. Can't do it.
Oh, you just got a phone call.
Yeah. My apologies to the person calling. Just don't have enough time. I will not be able to edit the call down. We're already over in the hour, so play tomorrow.
And this is the stuff you get on the live stream that you can't get anywhere else. Yeah, they kind of need us to play commercials here, so they get real upset when we don't.
Yeah, a little bit. I like to be paid, so I will happily play the commercials. We did get some calls, though, from the drunk line over the weekend. Vic, and just, all of Vic's glory. We'll get to that. That'll be fun. That's coming up next hour. I'm going to be talking to the big guy here in a bit. So just going to play one quick round. Marshall's going to ask me the questions, see how I would have fared today.
Trying not to eat in the mic, sorry. No one wants to hear the sounds of me chewing granola bar. Charles says, I called for a rematch with Marshall, but no answer. Charles, we love to take you on. Sadly, we ran out of time in this segment. We have to have calls right in, it's right at the beginning. We can't unfortunately do it. We were just running out of time for the hour. We have to play a bunch of commercials before we get out of the bottom of the hour. So anyway, we're going to do a quick game 1v1 because we do have to edit it as well. So that's the behind-the-scenes radio stuff you guys are learning. Anyway, Charles, take me on tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Right at 8:30. Give me a call, and then give us a call, and we'll take you on, man. Just know I would have won again.
Maybe.
I'm currently 8 wins, 0 losses, and 3 ties. So I'm going to get to 10-0, 10 wins, 0 losses, and then I will allow myself to lose. Charles goes, I was out of the truck at a job site. We understand.
That's
tomorrow,
all good, man. Trust me.
Yeah, I will allow myself to lose.
You sound like such a douche every time you say that.
No, I won't.
I'm going to allow myself to lose.
No, I mean, I know I can't win forever, right? So if I get to 10 wins and then I allow myself to lose, then I control my destiny.
Okay, all right.
So what man doesn't want to control their destiny? He will call tomorrow. Exactly, right. So there you go.
All right, fair enough.
You see, I sound like a douche, but you're also the man who got very upset that you weren't in the top 10 of the sexiest bald men.
I was upset with their choices.
No, you wanted to be on the list.
I haven't been bald in over a decade.
Yeah, I know. And you oddly still wanted to be a part of the list. So how much of an egomaniac are you?
I didn't want to be on the list, though. I deserve to be on the list over Prince William. Do I deserve to be on the list? No. But does he? No. It's a hard no. All right. We'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out today. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. first, man. There's always a first for everything. No, everybody was scared.
Well,
Listeners forfeit by fear today.
yeah, it's a fear forfeit on you guys. No big deal. We actually did have a couple people call in there at the end, but we have like time restrictions. We were talking about it on the stream.
Got to hit a hard break.
Yeah, we have to hit like a hard break time. So unfortunately, there won't be trivia versus one of you today, but we decided it's a fear forfeit for you. So just so you guys know, you're 0-1 this week. No big deal. And if you want to do something about it, you should call tomorrow right when we ask. But Cotter, I'm going to take you on or put you to the task.
Sure, I think it's fair.
And ask you these 7 questions in 60 seconds. So hold on, of course, I didn't have my phone ready for this. I apologize. And you love how I'm wasting time here?
I do. All the listeners are going to see how bad I do.
This is
and they're gonna be
live
like,
morning radio, okay? It's not recorded. It's live. Welcome to the only morning show, man. All right, so Cotter, here you go. Time will begin after I ask the first question. 7 questions, 60 seconds, and you will not win Monster Truck tickets. I'm sorry. You ready?
I'm ready. Bring it on.
All right.
Let's do this.
How many strings does a standard violin have? Is it 4 or 6?
4.
That's correct. What professional wrestler starred in the 1988 movie They Live?
Oh, Roddy Piper.
Correct.
Great movie.
According to the Bible, who was the strongest man on earth?
Samson?
That is correct. I didn't think you were going to get that one. Question number 4. Pilgrims never called themselves pilgrims. What were they? Separatists or colonists?
Oh, that's a good one. Separatist?
Correct.
Okay.
Alive or dead? Liza Minnelli.
Oh, shoot. Alive.
Correct. What fast food chain offered a sandwich known as the Big Montana?
I'm going to say Arby's.
That is correct. And what's the name of Morty's sister in Rick and Morty?
Oh, shoot. This is the one I'm going to get wrong. I can't remember her name.
You got 18 seconds to figure it out.
Oh, I can't remember her name.
Rick and Morty's sister.
Yeah. No, that's a great question, too. Sue. I can't remember.
Very close. Summer.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Some.
Why couldn't somebody call in and take me on today?
6. You got 6 out of 7 today. I thought that was a tough game. I'm surprised you got Samson. Didn't know you were a big Bible guy.
I didn't either. All right, call in tomorrow and play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery in Beaufort. More of the Cotter and Marshall Show. We got the big guy coming up. Rock 1061.
I'm just putting that in the official log that it was a fear forfeit, although it was a 6-0 loss, Cotter winning.
Wow. Why? I mean,
that doesn't
go figure.
That doesn't count as a win,
no,
though,
that's
just
fair.
so you know.
No, I get that. That's fair. But no, go figure. The day that I almost run the table, everybody was scared. They knew. They're like, man, I feel.
You haven't run the table yet.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's bound to happen.
Oh, it will.
All right, guys. I'll be right back.
All right, so coming up here in a bit, after the top of the hour, we're going to talk to the big guy. He'll break down what happened with March Madness over the weekend. We've got all kinds of games coming up tonight and tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we'll get to the Final Four. Monday, national championship game. See what the big guy's thinking. I mean, he said either Gonzaga or Baylor when we first talked to him before the tournament started. See if he's still feeling good about those teams. My guess would be yes. We'll find out. We've also got drunk calls. Where's my list? Here we go. We got the drunk line. We actually had multiple calls over the weekend, so we'll see how many we can squeeze in. We'll talk Cotter and Marshall Madness. We'll remind you what we're going to be doing for the Torture Tuesday for the loser for Cotter and Marshall Madness. One of our most elaborate Torture Tuesdays in a while. Should be a lot of fun. Involves the dog shot collar. Involves hot peppers. It also involves Voodoo Jack and a kendo stick. So that'll be fun. That'll be a good time. So we'll tell you about that. And then, of course, we'll wrap up the show with Marshall's Music News. Now, there is the Torture Tuesday tomorrow. Got the toxic waste, sour candy, supposedly the most sour candy on the planet. Hopefully we'll get the concentrated sour flavoring. If not, we're going to call an audible and get lemon and lime, the concentrated little bottles that you find in the produce section. So, let's see. All right, almost top of the hour. We'll call the big guy in a little bit. Glad I didn't call. I don't know what came over me. That was crazy. I haven't done that good at trivia this in the past month. All right, big thanks to everybody for hanging out. Appreciate it as always. Into our second month, I guess technically. I mean, not technically because it's not April yet, but we made it through 4 weeks. Oh, man. I need to take a nap today. All right. Let's see. I think I covered everything that got coming up today. Big Guy, March Madness, Cotter Marshall Madness, Drunk Line, and then Marshall's Music News. Unless he changed it up, looks like a Slipknot, Sharon Osbourne, and Papa Roach stories all coming up for that to end the show today. Thank you for being part of the first 3 hours. As always, goes by quickly. All right, a few more commercials to go. I believe we got 3 days grace at the top of the hour. During 3 days grace, we'll give the big guy a call, make sure he is set and ready to go to talk March Madness. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Wayne from the Beer Label Society will be our guest this Friday for Beer for Breakfast. Wayne is awesome. He started Beer Label Society, a Facebook group, sharing pictures of beer labels, and it has just kind of exploded. It's gone across the country. He's got merch for sale. Super great guy, very knowledgeable about craft beer, very much into the local beer scene. Super nice, so I'm excited to have him in studio. It's been a while since I've seen him, so that'll be fun to have him in studio, talk some beer, drink some beer this Friday for Beer for Breakfast. We've got Tales from the Bar coming up this Wednesday. We've got a good story. If you have stories, work at a bar or worked at a bar, hit us up with an email, kmshow@rock1061.com, scheduling people to come into the studio. You don't have to do it in the morning, don't have to do it live. So we'll work around your schedule. You come in, and we will we'll record the story. We'll play it back during the week. So if you work in the service industry, let us know. Kind of got a bone to pick with Marshall. Since y'all first started. Hey, Matthew, thank you so much. He'll be right back, and then you can definitely pick your bone. That sounded weird, but anyway, you could pick Marshall's bone. Does that sound weirder? He'll be right back, and we'll see what you got. But thank you for tuning into the stream. Thank you for listening. Appreciate that. Hanging out. We'll get the big guy on here in just a bit. So, happy Monday. It's been awesome. I'm glad the stream is up. It's the only adult interaction I honestly get. I'm so sorry, Wanda. But thank you for calling us adults. I appreciate that. It doesn't happen often. All right. About to the top of the hour. Getting ready to call the big guy here in a bit. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Ah! All right. There we go. All right, going to have about 3.5 minutes. We'll have the big guy on. All right, Marshall re-entering the studio. So Matthew Branning's been listening since we first started. His first time on the stream. Said he has a bone to pick with you, which I'm kind of curious to find out what that is.
Okay. Oof.
But I've also got to call the big guy.
Okay.
So,
well, Matthew, drop your bone. Drop your bone in the chat, and we'll talk about it.
I'm going to call the big guy real quick, though.
I just got, like, the biggest compliment from our boss.
What do you say?
So, I went to the restroom a moment ago, and I did my business.
Sure.
More than just onesies.
Cool.
And I think he was just really impressed with what happened in there. He was like, woo!
He's been known.
He is the destructor of bathrooms.
To blow up a bathroom or two in his day.
He is like the Thanos. He's the dark side of going to the bathroom here at the Rock 1061 studios.
So true. So true. All right, big guy hopefully here in about 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a really good track record of him picking up.
Oh, yeah, he'll pick up.
Hello.
Hey, big guy.
Big guy. How you doing, man?
Running on fumes.
You were at the championship this weekend, right?
No, I was at golf all week last week,
Yeah.
So it makes for a long week when you're out there running and gunning.
Never stops for the big guy.
No, it doesn't.
We got about a minute and a half before we're live on the air.
Okay.
Big guy, what was the highlight of your weekend? No matter if it was work related or not, just give us the highlight.
Highlight of the weekend. A sandwich I got at Publix.
Hell yeah.
At Publix?
Dude, I got a
That must have been a great sandwich.
I got a Publix sandwich on Friday night. It was
Okay.
delicious. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Good.
I forget the name of it.
yes, it was. It was outstanding. I got a sandwich, and it was yesterday. It was fantastic.
Nice. All right.
Oh,
all
I
right.
got the turkey jerk. I got the turkey jerk
Oh.
on Friday, and I had it for 2 meals. It was so delicious. They're very large.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are. They're quite large,
Mm-hmm.
and they're very delicious.
Excellent.
What's your go-to? Which one did you choose?
I just like the Italian.
Okay, that makes sense.
Get that?
So I mean, I like a little bit of the Italian. I like some of the Italian dressing on there. It's good. So I am what I am.
All right, big guy. We got about 20 seconds. So next time we talk, we'll be on the air. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. Be right back. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show on Rock 106.1. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, please like, subscribe, follow, all kinds of great stuff we'll post online. Right now, it is time to talk March Madness. That means we're breaking out the big guy from WJCL 22. Frank, good morning. How's it going, sir?
It is going well. We are rolling. I tell you what, it's a busy time of year in sports. You got March Madness going on. Hey, you got the Atlanta Braves going to open the season this week, and then on top of that, we're sitting there with our club card championship with some golf as well. So a lot going on.
Absolutely, and obviously a lot going on with the men's tournament this weekend. A few upsets, a few things that we kind of expected happening. We still have 3 number ones in the tournament. Big guy, give us your thoughts on the tournament, where we're at, and how you see things going possibly into the Final Four and what we may see in a championship game.
Well, I tell you what. Again, the number ones are really flexing their muscles, and they're showing why they're number one seeds. I thought yesterday. Michigan against Florida State, the Wolverines really showed just how good they are. The biggest surprise right now, I mean, let's be honest, has got to be, UCLA.
Without a
They're
doubt.
11, an 11 seed, and they knock off Alabama. So UCLA is the big surprise. I mean, I still think this thing is shaping up to be, Gonzaga against Baylor. But anything can happen. I mean, but yeah, you have the number one seeds that are still alive, and they have looked good, and they've been very good. So it's interesting to see that the ones that everybody predicted and were seeded to be here are right on track to be here. So, but yeah, I think right now the big surprise has got to be UCLA. They've kind of got to remember UCLA played that play-in game. They were one of those first games played, so they're still grinding. They're still going along. That's an impressive run.
All right, we're talking March Madness with the big guy. So we've got the Elite Eight tonight and tomorrow. So with the matchups that we've got for the Elite Eight, are there any that you're looking at we could see an upset with?
I tell you what, the one, I've been saying Baylor is my pick to win it. With that said, they have a tough matchup with Arkansas. I think that's a scary matchup for them. The third seeded Arkansas is really good. In the other one, you have Houston against Oregon State. So Oregon State is one of those kind of surprise teams. If there's two surprise teams still, it's Oregon State and it's UCLA in there. So at this point, there are no surprises. You make it to the Elite Eight,
Yeah.
you deserve to be here. Again, I don't think there are upsets now. I think
Okay.
if you're in the you deserve to be here.
So, Big Guy, you kind of mentioned it. You thought Gonzaga Baylor is probably most likely going to be our championship game. That's going to be next Monday. Obviously, going to see our Final Four action over the weekend. So, if that still holds true, if you still think that's going to be the national championship game, and obviously we'll get you on after the tournament's over with, who do you think is actually going to win this dang thing between Baylor and Gonzaga? Baylor's defense is out of this world. Gonzaga still undefeated. Are they going to run the Cinderella season? I mean, who do you think is actually going to win the bracket now that we're in the final 8 teams?
I tell you what, I thought that we would see Gonzaga trip up somewhere along the way, and they haven't done it yet. They may just go. They may just make the run, and hats off to them. They're playing at a different level, and again, I thought that we would see them stumble somewhere along the way, and we still may. I mean, there's a couple more games to be played before a national champion is crowned. So I think right now Gonzaga is the team to beat. There's no doubt. They could be hoisting they could cut down the nets here and hoisting a national championship trophy the way they are playing. So, but I will tell you this. I think that defense for Baylor does match up well. I just don't know if they have enough offense to stay up with Gonzaga. So I think at this point, even though I picked Baylor, Gonzaga looks too tough. I mean, I really do. I think Gonzaga has everything in place to win a national title.
All right, big guy, as always, thank you for the breakdown. We'll talk next week and get a look as the tournament continues on. Coming up next, we're going to get a look at Cotter and Marshall Madness. We'll let you know where everybody stands for that Xbox Series X and remind you of the torture the loser will have to face. Bring me the horizon. Here's Teardrops, Rock 106.1. All right, big guy. Cool, man. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. We'll talk later.
All right, thanks.
All right.
It's all right. Let's see.
Sorry, guys, we're having a technical difficulty situation. And Tim, the engineer, just came in, and he seems like he's really happy about today. And I just looked at him, and I go, hey, we appreciate you. And he goes, huh, yeah. And then he shut the door.
He had to be in way earlier. Our Wi-Fi has been acting weird today.
I just shot him an email. I'm like, hey, man, Wi-Fi's not working. No big deal. You know, just a heads up, just so you know. So that wasn't me.
No, I think it was. I'm going to blame Mike. Our third favorite sales manager, because he has doesn't have a PC. He's got a laptop that he usually just goes off Wi-Fi with. So, all right. So coming out of this, going to talk Cotter and Marshall Madness. We got a brand new leader in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
But some of the ones that have been near the top still there. but a definite new number one.
So actually, I did email Tim twice this morning with issues. So
Yeah, it's you then.
maybe it's my fault.
It's totally you.
Well, I mean, I messaged him at 6 a.m. this morning. I go, hey, the Windows update screwed up my stuff. Can you just fix my computer when you have a moment? Because like the newest Windows update messed up the printing thing. So when I tried to print, I got the blue screen of death. And then I messaged him an hour later saying, hey, pretty sure it's down, the Wi-Fi.
So we got the drunk line coming up. We want to play all three, or we want to play a couple of them?
Just play the two that we should, and then keep that third one for later.
Fair enough. All right. So got about 15 seconds. Quick rundown of Cotter and Marshall Madness, and we got some calls from the drunk line. All right, guys, be right back. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Big thanks to the big guy. I know he gets up extra early just for us on a Monday.
He does love us.
He does. So we appreciate the big guy for breaking down March Madness. All right, we've got Cotter and Marshall Madness going on. This was our bracket contest, giving away that Xbox Series X. We got a brand new number one, GT Mukyu.
Great name.
Great name. 57 points. Now, it's very close up at the top. Syracuse, who's got two teams now in the top four.
Wow.
Second place with 56 points. Fourth place with 55. Double A, who had been toward the top, number one for most of it so far. Third place, only 2 points out of first place. So, I mean, everybody's uber close.
Yeah,
so anything can happen.
This is going to go down to the championship game to find out who's going to win that Xbox Series X bundle that we're giving away with Cotter and Marshall Madness. Now, we have a Torture Tuesday bet between the two of us. We decided that we were just going to fill out one bracket apiece, and whoever did better would not have to face a Torture Tuesday. Now, a Torture Tuesday is pretty ridiculous, and it's very painful, and I do not want to lose it. But you have come back big time, Cotter, from this past weekend. You got some great picks in, and now you are only 1 point behind me in Cotter and Marshall Madness.
I need Gonzaga to win, or at least I need Gonzaga to make the finals. I think if they make the finals, even if they lose, they get there, I think I got you.
You probably. I had a weird premonition before we even started this that I was going to lose, but I'm going to hold on to my faith here. I'm still an idiot for choosing Illinois to win the NCAA men's tournament championship. They got knocked down in the second round. So currently, out of all the brackets, I have the 32nd ranked bracket. We have over 100. So not bad.
No,
I have
not bad at all.
46 total points, but look who came back all the way from the high 60s. You're currently at 48, and you got 45 points. Technically, only 1 point behind me.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then that torture the loser is going to have to face. They're going to shoot blindfolded basketballs at basically a Nerf hoop in the studio. 10 shots. Every time you miss, you get a torture. Could be a shock with the dog collar.
Yep.
It could be a hot pepper thrusted down your gullet. Or...
don't use the word thrusted.
multiple times just thrusted in and out.
Well,
or it could be a kendo stick shot from our very own luchador, Voodoo Jack, who will be in studio that morning for Torture Tuesday.
Yeah, so it's a very unique, extremely violent Torture Tuesday that we're doing. So we'll find out who the loser of that is next Tuesday morning. Then the following Tuesday, we'll have our next Torture Tuesday.
All right, don't forget, we've got the drunk line here on the Cotter and Marshall show. I mean, every weekend you can call in. Then Monday, we'll play those calls back. Now, if you do some day drinking on a Wednesday, call us.
Yeah.
It's cool with us, man. Never going to say no. But we did get some good calls over the weekend, and it's just the studio number, 800-394-1061. And the first call, I don't know the guy's name, but he just breaks down what ruined one of his favorite sitcoms ever, That 70s Show.
Off the hill, jumped the shark, so to say. Once Topher Grace left. And the shame of it all is because it was to make Spider-Man 3.
Oh, no. good point.
So every time you watch that 70s show, just imagine Tobey Maguire doing his little dance. It's a pity.
Is that it?
That's it. That's
oh,
it.
Wow. He was so upset about that 70s show.
But it's a great point. Once Topher left, the show was not nearly as good.
Yeah.
He left to make Spider-Man 3, which is the worst Spider-Man, maybe worst superhero movie in the history of ever.
So Tobey Maguire ruined that 70s show because of Topher Grace leaving to become Venom.
All right, so the other drunk call we got, and I love it, it is from the one and only Vic. Let's see what Vic had to say as he was drinking over the weekend.
Yeah, dude, it's your buddy Vic. And for some reason, your all's phone just rings and rings and rings.
It goes to 10. It's 10 calls.
Yeah.
10 rings.
Ring. And I was like, I'm fixing to hang up.
Vixen.
But I didn't because I got buzzed. I just want to tell everybody out there that
Tell us.
your phone rings and rings. You ain't going to get nobody drunk to call you, man, because the
He brings up a
phone
good
rings and rings. Drunk people don't understand that, dude. That third ring, see, drunk person just kill it out, man. Zoop, you know? But me, I'm going to hold in there because I had a feeling you wanted to hear from me.
It's true.
Did. Every
I'm
weekend.
about 4 sheets in the wind.
Ooh.
I could have been 6, but I'm on my way that route now. But
Is that? Oh, is that the
you know how that rolls out. What was I gonna tell y'all? Forgot it again. Never mind. Like I said, y'all need to fix y'all's damn phone. It just rings and rings and rings. Unless y'all had somebody else drunk on the other line, I don't know. Who knows? All right.
All right.
Stay safe.
Love you,
And
Vic.
all you COVID, stay indoors and wash your hands. Don't forget to wash your ass. Whatever you do, wash your ass. Later.
That took a weird turn.
Wow, it went everywhere. To address Vic's criticisms, we have our ringer set at 10 rings because when we do the morning show, we want to make sure we're able to take your phone calls. But I guess on the weekends we
I could change it.
Yeah, we should change it to like 4 rings.
So, Drunk Vic has a great point. I'm learning from Drunk Vic.
Drunk Vic is making our show better, and honestly, none of us saw that coming. None of us saw that coming.
Whenever you want to call the drunk line, all you got to do is call 800-394-1061. We play them back every Monday morning around 9:15. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Love Vic.
Vic.
We are officially off the air, right? All of the thing says we're still on.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
In theory.
Yes. All right. So
Yes. No, we listed it now.
All right,
Too many buttons. Too many buttons.
yeah, too many buttons. Sorry. So
what's your first story? You gonna do Slipknot? Or which one?
yeah, I'll just go in that order. Yes,
Okay.
I don't care. So I love this. So Matthew, who said he had a bone to pick with me,
Yeah.
said y'all have jokingly talking about edibles. Yeah, totally. I've been joking about that. He goes, I visited a recreational state, and let's just say I got lost in Forsyth Park for over an hour on Saturday. He goes, I definitely should have called the drunk line.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I totally been joking about it. I don't do edibles, or I've ever tried them before. But yeah, no, that's good, man. Sorry, I don't know what the bone to pick with me about is. It sounds like you had a great time. So you got some great exercise in, and trust me, Saturday was beautiful. It was a beautiful day.
Yeah, it was.
So you actually should be thanking me. But yeah, Vic does make a great point. I think we need to knock that thing down. Can we set can we automate that?
I
Tim
don't
would
know.
love that.
Tim loves to automate stuff. I'm not going to ask him today, though.
Tim seems a little grumpy.
Today is not the day to ask Tim to do anything unless it's a necessity. So
I did email him twice this morning between the hours of 6 a.m. and 7:18.
you brought this upon us.
I did. Come on, they weren't even like big deals. I didn't say get into work right now and do this. I just said, hey, I think the Wi-Fi's out, and then I said, hey, my computer's all screwy. Can you fix it when you have a moment? I wasn't a jerk.
No, I get it.
Yeah. And then I told him I appreciate him this morning. So you know what? Take that, Tim.
I don't think he bought the appreciation thing.
Matthew goes, I underestimated the power of them. Yes, you did.
Dude.
Always start off, no matter what, like edible you have, do a quarter of it.
Yeah.
And then eat something afterwards. Because I've made that mistake where I took an edible, and then I'm like, I feel fine an hour later. And then I was like, oh, my stomach didn't realize there was enough stuff to digest. And then I ate some strawberries, and then I got real stoned too quick.
I have not eaten an edible since the Deftones incident.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you off the edibles?
I'm not saying I'm off.
Right.
But I just have decided to stay away because it was such a weird and not good experience. I just haven't. I haven't partaken in an edible since.
Yeah, they scarred you a little bit.
They
I
did,
could tell.
man. It was rough. It was really rough.
Good Lord. It was one gummy. Dude, that's what happened to me too.
That's all I had. A gummy.
Yeah, try just doing half the gummy next time. Because you never know with those things. Sometimes they're like, some people just make them like crazy strong when they shouldn't.
Yeah, these were homemade. And, my cousins were like, sometimes they're potent as hell. Sometimes not. It just depends.
Mm-hmm.
Homemade. We got some potent ones.
It happens. It absolutely happens. Look at that.
Okay.
All right, guys. 3 more breaks wraps up the show for your Monday. Thanks for everyone who came and chilled with us. Really do appreciate that. 3 more stories for the day. We're going to talk about Slipknot, Sharon Osbourne, and Papa Roach. Matthew goes, Mama ain't raised no bitch. That's why I ate the whole thing. You definitely should have called the drunk line, dude. Come on. Yeah. Mama ain't raised no bitch. Outstanding work. Outstanding work.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got some like maintenance, like prize stuff I got to do today after the show.
Yep.
I think we have some stuff lined up this week. Probably talk your ear off about that after the show, and then I got some video work I'm gonna do. I didn't get up the Chicks on Dudes from last week.
Okay.
Meant to, but I just never got to it. Obviously, I was at my house destroying things, so I'm definitely gonna get to that today.
Yep. I'll finish up the video from the fire starting.
Oh, yeah.
And, that will go up.
Have a great Monday and the rest of your day, Wanda. We'll see you tomorrow.
Wanda, we'll see you later. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Thank you for the stories.
In regards to that text you got, I have some thoughts on it.
Oh.
I'll tell you after the show. Yeah. All right, 3 more stories, and we're wrapped up for the day. Once again, thanks for hanging out, chilling with us today. I did way better on that music exam than you put it in my head that I thought I was like, I'm gonna do 50%.
Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, they were all familiar. I just thought I really didn't expect you to get the Jukebox Hero one. I know, and I put it in there specifically. Oh, I was going to pick a Foreigner song just for the hell of it because we were talking about them last week. And then when I heard the beginning, I'm like, oh man, that's tough. Because it's just like you just needed that one extra second or half second but you killed that.
Dude, there's just that I've just seen Foreigner so many times.
Yeah,
I could call out damn near every song. I think.
Yeah.
Except their new stuff. The new stuff sucks. I hate it.
Lay the hits! Agreed.
Oh, man. So this coming week, we've got Torture Tuesday lined up for tomorrow. Mac comes in on Wednesday for another rendition of Chicks on Dudes. And then on Friday, we have Wayne from the Beer Label Society coming in for Beer for Breakfast. So we have a fun little week on tap. I hope we have a show that we can announce. It was supposed to be announced last week or even the week before. I don't know why we're waiting on it, but there is a show coming to town that we've known about for a while that hopefully we'll be announcing this week.
Yeah, hopefully it happens.
and it's kind of a big one. It's it's an artist that we play on the most regular business rotation. Matthew goes, Jukebox Hero is my go-to karaoke song. It is a solid song, man.
Nice. That's a good choice. All right.
We got what? About 2.5 minutes. This coming Wednesday for lunch, everyone go to a Jersey Mike's.
Oh, yeah.
The last day of the month. So this month, the charity of the month was the Ronald McDonald House, Ronald McDonald House Charities of the Coastal Empire. Sorry, I butchered their name. Anyway, that day, every single dollar spent, every cent is going to go to the Ronald McDonald House locally here in Savannah. If you go to Jersey Mike's for lunch, so go grab your lunch that day. Do it this coming Wednesday. Go have lunch at Jersey Mike's. We have one right around the corner here on Abercorn. Yep. There's one kind of where the old Toys R Us is, right where that, what's there? What is there?
TJ Maxx or Marshalls? TJ Maxx?
Yeah, TJ Maxx. The Chicken Salad Chick is right there.
Yep, yeah, there's a Shoe Carnival right around the corner.
A CC's Pizza. So the Jersey Mike's, technically, I think the address is on Abercorn, but technically it's on Hodgson Memorial. Go have lunch there, or any Jersey Mike's in the area. Any Jersey Mike's will do. And then every single dollar goes to the Ronald McDonald House, which is an amazing charity. We know the guys over there very well. They do a couple big events every single year that we're a part of, and we want to make sure that they're getting supported, and because they do just amazing work.
All right, got about a minute. Story number 1 of Marshall's Music News.
Oh, I guess I should prepare for that.
Yeah.
We're going Slipknot first?
Yeah.
Okay. Slipknot sharing Papa?
Sure.
Air guitar knocks them dead on Jukebox Hero.
Love it. Love it. Always wanted to do like an air guitar contest. Like come up with a good prize.
Yeah.
Everybody come in, just like a 2-minute routine with a song or something.
Yeah, I mean they do that. What's that? It's like the World one.
Yeah,
the World
there's
Air
a big
Guitar.
one, yeah.
That's over in Europe, right?
Might be. I don't know. It'd be a lot of fun. If we had the right prize for it. I don't know. Something maybe. All right, guys. Be right back for a story of Marshall's Music News. Thanks for hanging out on the stream this morning. If you haven't done so yet, tomorrow will be a great day to try the stream for the first time.
Hell yeah.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitch be facing a Torture Tuesday, our first ever sour Torture Tuesday. Got the Toxic Waste, the most sour candy on the planet, at least according to them. There's a warning, don't eat too many at the same time. It could destroy your tongue.
Yeah, so you'll be doing that.
I'll be totally doing that. And some sour liquid as well. Still to be determined what it is if we get it sent in time.
What time are we doing that?
That is a good question. You want to commit to a time right now?
Yeah, I feel like we should tell people to tune in at a certain time.
Just want to do it straight up 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock. Let's do it.
Torture Tuesday, tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. It will be funny.
Epic.
Epic. Yes, it'll be. It's gonna suck. I don't know. I'm the hot challenges, they suck, but I kind of know what I'm getting into at this point in time, so I know the pain and misery.
Right.
I don't know the pain and misery with this.
And with hot challenges, you get the secondary misery when your body starts digesting it. Do you think the sour is going to make your insides hurt?
It depends on how much I end up consuming. I would bet, because I mean the acid from the sour.
Oh yeah,
it's going to wreck your tongue potentially.
It's going to burn a hole in your stomach.
I end up with an ulcer.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Oh dear Lord. All right, that's tomorrow on the stream, 9 o'clock, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Right now, story number 1 of Marshall's Music News.
So in a recent interview, Slipknot percussionist Clown was asked how in-depth is the mask design process? Because what happens is all the guys on each new album cycle will get together. They're like, hey, I'm thinking this. And then Clown goes off and makes a design for them.
Right.
He's a very artistic guy. So the question was, how in-depth is the process? And for Clown, he says, for me, it's always easy. I wake up, I have a feeling, it seems natural, it goes on, I'm there, I look at it, and I go, that's exactly what I feel like. The in-depthness is in my mind. That is the most egotistical answer I've ever heard for such a mundane question. Like, so how does the artistic process happen for you? It's like, it just does, and I don't care. And seriously, the guy goes, it's the subconscious thought of something I can't hold. How do you mold that into your brain? How do you turn into circles? How do you look into it? How do you fit it in? It's so intangible. It's so not here. So the process, the heaviest part of it is in your brain. That is the most rock guy answer I've ever heard, because it wasn't one, and also it was the biggest pat on the back I've ever audibly heard in my life.
It saves him from having to go back and do redos. It's like, this it was in my mind, so what you're getting, deal with it.
Yeah, I can immediately hear him like literally audibly clap when he gets a thought. Like, he's like, I just thought of one. I'm the best.
All right, we got more Marshall's music news coming up. Here's Slipknot. It's Psychosocial. Cotter and Marshall
love this
Show.
song.
Rock 106.1.
What a dickhead response!
It
Like,
really was.
I don't think it was. I mean, I didn't watch the live video of his response because it was a video interview. But
Right.
It just sounded like a dickhead answer.
That's funny.
Like he goes on to say, for example, for the mask for the last cycle, We Are Not Your Kind, their last album, I chose not to have something that covered my entire head because I've done it quite a bit over my career. The exhaustion from heat has been able to escape. Blah blah blah. Blah. It's just.
I texted Jake already, but I wanted you to know there's something up on 204. My GPS has me getting to work at 10. This one, this Mac. Okay, I don't know.
Why is she coming in on the 204?
I don't know.
She lives in Pooler. Yeah, there's some red there, isn't there?
That looks like a nightmare. Coming in from Port Wentworth on 25. I don't know what's going on. Holy crap.
Oh, so
That's not where she's kind of, she said 204.
So wait, is 204 clear? Or is
I don't know.
No, she's probably coming in on 204 because Port Wentworth, the way she would come in,
would come in. That makes more sense. Okay, yeah, that looks to be a cluster. All right. Yeah, keep that in mind, guys. Coming from Port Wentworth, it looks like it could be a nightmare. It's between 307 and 21. It just looks like it could be a standstill.
Why does she need GPS? Oh, Mac just moved here.
Yeah.
She just moved here from Alabama.
So if she had to divert her route coming in, she probably didn't quite know how to get there.
No. She didn't even know where Chipotle was, and it's like a block away from the radio station. So
That happens. Minute 20.
Nice. All right, so we'll go an update on Sharon Osbourne. Talked about her last week, how she was on hiatus, or her television show was, and she was being investigated. We have an update on that. I was talking about it when you were out of the room. I think I get my shirts this week that I was showing you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
so hoping at least by Friday I can wear one of those.
I like it. All right, 2 more stories to go. Got the latest from Chevelle, Self-Destructor, coming up in a bit as well. right, guys, be right back. Thanks for hanging out on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen to the show. Just download the app. It is free. You can find it in the App Store and Google Play. You can get us on your in-home smart speaker. Also, the website. That is rock1061.com. All right, another story. Number 2, Marshall's Music News.
So it looks like Piers Morgan has somehow lost Sharon Osbourne her job. So a few weeks back, Piers Morgan was on a UK television show making controversial comments about the Duchess of Sussex. Yes, Meghan Markle. Her husband is Prince Harry. Well, Piers Morgan was so angry about what happened with their recent interview that he made some comments, and then his co-host called him out, and he walked off the show. He actually wound up quitting that show. Now, he's actually very good friends with Sharon Osbourne, who's on a daytime talk show here in the U.S. called The Talk. I've seen it for like 2 seconds, not a fan. Okay. But anyway, apparently some things came up about her after she defended Piers Morgan. Apparently, she's not the greatest coworker, according to some of her previous coworkers. Well, the show went on hiatus because they were investigating those claims, and Sharon Osbourne just yesterday said, you know what? I'm done. She has officially quit the show. That means no more talk for the time being. The show is currently still in hiatus. Her place will be replaced on the dais there of The Talk. But there you go. There's Sharon Osbourne. Oh, no.
I know you're such a fan.
No, I won't be able to see Sharon Osbourne. I'm so mad. I actually hate her. She's the devil. And not like in the good way where Ozzy's the devil and we can have a good laugh about it and he eats a bat. Like, she's just the worst person alive.
All right, one more story to go in Marshall's Music News. It's up next. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
She does suck as a human being. I honestly, just look into Sharon Osbourne at all. Just do some googs, and you'll be like, wow, she kind of sucks as a person. And then I've had to read those stories for 10 years. You'll understand why I hate her so much.
All right, we'll be right back. Here's
You know what? I can actually just do that. Look at that. All right, guys, once again, thanks for hanging out. The end of the show. We have one more story. I should be better at the cameras there with the panels. Anyway, we have one more story. What's up, Tim? Tim, the engineer, you want to come on, hang out? Okay. Jump into Cotter's spot there, and I'll just throw on the double. So explain to everyone why you were so mad this morning.
The Wi-Fi went out.
The Wi-Fi went out. Now, I messaged you. And I thought it was no big deal.
So the Wi-Fi went out, and I called somebody here and told them to go and just restart it because
sure,
Toto, turn off, turn on.
Yeah, I could have done that if you had asked me. I would have done that.
Well, I figured you were on the air, so
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So he does it, and then he's like, "Oh, the Wi-Fi's still not working." And I come in here, and all I have to do is turn it off and turn it on again.
Oh.
Like literally, if he had just followed my instructions.
So what did he do?
I don't know. Not what I told him to, obviously.
He didn't seem happy earlier. Me and Cotter were talking. We're like, we're not going to ask Tim to do anything today.
And the AC's out in my office. Which
is it?
That needs to be cold.
Yeah.
Because that has all the...
and the important stuff in
it.
it.
The important stuff.
Yeah.
The equipment.
Ugh.
So, yeah. I mean, I think, again, Toto... It looks like it's back on.
Turn off, turn on.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all you need to do.
That's all you need to do.
So we won't call out that person, but it was Mike, our third favorite sales manager here at the radio station. So, sorry, I had Tim come on to explain why he was so mad earlier. And
But I've had some coffee. I think that was my biggest problem. I hadn't had any coffee yet.
Yeah.
So now that I've had about a half cup, I'm a little bit better. I'm going to have some more coffee.
Right.
I'll get a little bit better.
Sorry, there's Cotter. He does exist in the room right now.
So.
Well, yeah, I mean, keep drinking coffee, and then maybe you'll feel better about life. Turn on mic 3 for Cotter there real quick.
There you go. You're on.
No, he's not. Get up. You're an engineer. You should know. Press the programming on dish. There you go.
There we go. There we go.
There we go. Hey.
All right, well, I'm glad-
I built this thing. I should know how it works.
See, I don't feel bad now when I forget to push a button.
Yeah.
It's all good.
He was saying that our third favorite sales manager, Tim said, hey, can you just turn it off and turn it back on, the Wi-Fi thing?
Just Toto.
And if he would have asked me, I would have done it, but I was on the air. So he said, I didn't want to bother you, you were on the air. So he had Mike do it, and apparently Mike didn't do it correctly.
How do you mess up turning something on and turning it back?
I
That's
don't
Mike,
know,
though. Like,
man.
you
I see what I think he did. I think he unplugged the Ethernet cable.
No, you got to turn it
when
off.
when you got to actually unplug the thing and then plug it back in.
That's why he's our third favorite.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he almost went to second today.
But anyway.
And then, he's now back to third.
I mean, if he had fixed the Wi-Fi, on time, then,
Yeah, that would have.
Could have stayed
I mean, at least
home
temporarily moved up to number 2.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to stay there.
No, he's still a 3. He's
Yeah,
definitely
he's
at
a solid
3
3
now. Yeah.
All right, let me get
Right,
out
yeah,
of here.
get out of here. Get out of here. Thanks for stopping by.
I got more coffee to drink.
Yeah, go drink more coffee. You don't want to piss the engineer off, guys. I mean, that's rule number 1. All right, so yeah, we do have one more story for you guys, doing a story about Papa Roach. We have a timeline now on new music. They said they weren't going to release any this year, and now they're going to release a ton, which is, kind of not what they said a few weeks ago. And then we're going to let you loose. We're going to let you go gallivant around the world for the rest of your Monday. But thanks for hanging with us. Tomorrow, remember, Torture Tuesday, 9 a.m., Cotter is taking on the most sourest of sour challenges.
So there's the candy, toxic waste. We're supposed to get a concentrated sour liquid. I have not received that. It's running late, thanks to Amazon.
Did it have a name? You said it was.
I don't remember what it's called.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
But does it have is it just concentrated sour liquid, or is the most disastrous sour?
No. I mean, I don't. So the liquid stuff is just concentrated sour. I don't think it was meant to, be like a weird challenge. We're just hoping because it's so concentrated, it just completely sucks as well.
Yeah.
Because I think it was. I mean, it does say it's sour, but it doesn't. It's not like palate wrecking, toxic waste, worst stuff ever.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping that the fact that it's just a bottle of it that you're supposed to stretch out over multiple things makes it horrible.
Mm-hmm. All right. Do you want me to run and grab that, or do you have time today?
I got to run by the store on my way home. So
Okay.
I can pick it up there.
Did you hear that high pitch?
I did.
Yeah, I heard that too.
All right, so I got to talk to a salesperson, edit the video, schedule music, then go home.
Yeah, I got video work to do. I got to voice some stuff, and then I got to put in that latest updated spots for my endorsement.
Okay.
All sorts of fun radio stuff. I love to on this camera angle, Tony Two Tap. You can actually see just to the right of my face, which is
Oh yeah, there you go.
there. He was awesome. He was an awesome guest. I'm gonna actually I meant to email him over the weekend. I'm gonna email him today and just let him know how much we appreciate it.
Yeah, no, he was great. He can come back on anytime.
Yeah. And then also, if for some reason you guys missed Beer for Breakfast on Friday, the video is currently up at our YouTube channel. I also posted it to our Facebook page as well. So we always take parts of our show, digestible bites, and put those up on our YouTube channel so you guys can view them. We also have lists. You can actually go through and watch all the Chicks on Dudes and all the Beer for Breakfast, and then we have a bunch of Torture Tuesdays that we've done as well that you can watch on there.
Yep.
How much time we got? 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Perfect.
Last break of the day. Be back tomorrow.
Yep. Be weird if we didn't. People will probably have an issue with that. Not just you guys, our bosses.
Yeah, they might care. How long do you think before he would notice we didn't show up? 7:30?
He checks in. Yeah, he checks in around 7:30 every morning. So I would say 7:30.
Okay. Yeah. Got 90 seconds.
Big congrats to our big money winner today,
Yeah.
Rudy scoring himself some cash. He already messaged us. He's like, "Here's my address. Mail it."
I know. When can I get my money?
Settle down, champ. Settle down.
We got you. We got you. I meant to bring in the Flint, what's left of it, because I mean,
What's left of it?
I went through. I mean, it's like flat across the top, just with how much.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So then it's like, so I went to grab, because I put my iPad. I was filming part of it with my iPad.
See you, Matthew.
And I see Matthew. Thank you for stopping by. I put it up on top of my air conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over to grab the iPad so I can come bring it closer and film the fire. I dropped the striking thing in my air conditioner. It's just sitting at the bottom. It's not going to hit anything. It's sitting at the bottom. So I'm really glad the fire got going. If not, I was screwed.
I thought it was attached. I thought
I took it off so I could have
okay.
plenty of room of motion.
Yeah. You may want to get that out of your air conditioner.
I don't think it's going to do anything, especially because we very rarely use the air because we're getting the new one.
Yeah.
But it's sitting on the bottom.
The top, you should be able to take off the grate.
Off, yeah.
And then pull. You may want to get that out of there, because I could just see you getting a new unit or something, and then a little piece of metal just jars and stabs itself. You have to buy a new air conditioner unit as well.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, thanks for hanging out today. Before we are done, we got one more story with Marshall's Music News.
So here is the deal. Papa Roach, and just a few weeks ago, said that they are not releasing new music. They are not going to tour in 2021, obviously, because of the pandemic. But they said they did make an amazing album, and they were just holding on to it. Well, just over the weekend, Jacoby Shaddix, the singer of Papa Roach, was asked by a fan in a fan interview when new music could be expected from the band. Excuse me. He said, summertime feels like the time to drop some new music. And we're not just going to drop some music. We're going to do a track, then wait 6 weeks, 8 weeks, drop another, then wait 6 weeks, drop another. And through the end of the year, they say essentially every other month-ish, they're dropping a new song starting in summer. So we'll have 3-4 Papa Roach songs that we're going to be able to feast upon in 2021. Then he says the new album will come out early next year. And then, of course, they are going to go straight into touring. He said the whole record is a banger. You know, it slaps, as the kids say. Also, he said the very first ballad the band has ever done is on this new album as well. He says not that cheesy 80s ballad. He said it's a ballad straight from the heart. He says the first one the band's ever done, and that he's very excited for people to hear it. He said the band itself got very uncomfortable making this album. He said that's what we found out about ourselves. It's because we're stretching ourselves outside the box. So he's very excited about this new album. So his excitement makes me excited to hear some new Papa Roach in 2021.
I really liked what they did off that last record. I mean, they're one of those bands that you just like the band. Jacoby Shaddix is one of the coolest guys you're ever going to meet.
Very likable.
He has all kinds of energy. You meet him in person, and you're just like, I'm amped up now. What are we going to go do? I don't care.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know. How are you sober?
Right?
No one likes life this much.
So I'm excited, man. Let's check out some new Papa Roach. That's cool. All right, coming up tomorrow on the show, Are You Smarter Than Community College Dropout Trivia, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard.
Mm-hmm.
We'll kick off the 9 o'clock hour with Torture Tuesday, our first ever, which still is hard for me to believe, our first ever sour Torture Tuesday, so that's going to be fun.
Ugh. Your mouth's not going to like it.
No, it's not going to like it.
I don't know if you're going to be able to talk very much at the end of the show. I mean, you will literally your mouth will be like a barren desert.
Can I balance it out? It would something hot, would that balance out the sour afterwards, or would it make it worse?
Yeah, no, it'll totally balance it out. Do you want me to get you some habaneros or something?
I don't know, maybe
some ghost peppers to eat after the sourness, just for funsies, you know.
That'd be awesome. Yeah. Also got the Dude of the Week death match tomorrow, so it's a very full show. Check us out, Cotter and Marshall, tomorrow morning 6 o'clock, right here, Rock 106.1. Here's Eric Andre.
Speaking of Eric Andre, guys, go watch Bad Trip on Netflix. Let me know if you like it or not.
I got to watch it.
I'm going to try to watch over here the next day or two. All right, that's it for the show today. Guys, thank you once again for watching. Remember, Torture Tuesday, 9 o'clock tomorrow. We're playing trivia again at 8:30 for your chance to win some Extreme Monster Truck Spring Nationals tickets. We'll talk about last night. What else are we doing? Other stuff. Just watch and stream on all your platforms. And even if you don't have a certain platform, get on it and follow us there.
To all of them.
And then never log in again. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.